motherboard yet?
No, I never ordered one.
Oh,
Should I have?
I thought that was like
Yeah.
the source of your problem. Figured it out.
Yeah, it is. I can't get a new motherboard because they don't manufacture too... Well, I mean, I can. Z270s aren't manufactured anymore, so they're either bought secondhand or expensive as fuck. Or both. Alright, I'm back. I am here.
And you don't want to change CPUs.
I wouldn't need to. And I do want to change CPUs. I'm looking to get the 3950 when it comes out. 3950X.
3950.
Well, as
Is that
far...
an AMD chip?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that is estimated for September.
Ah,
And
it's gonna be a while then.
it's gonna be a big boy chip, honestly. Because the 3900X is 500, and the 3950 apparently is gonna be 750. And honestly, I'm down. I like that idea. I might do it. That's expensive, but if it's as powerful as the price would suggest it will be, I'm in. I'm in. What's wrong with the PC? My motherboard freezes up everything every once in a while. I'd say it's always at the worst times, but honestly, there's never a good time for your computer to freeze, so... Yeah. And if my mic's picking up too much, just let me know. I hope it's saved everything. Minecraft is usually good about keeping everything completely saved. Yeah, I lost nothing. Oh, basically nothing. Motherboard. Yeah, board. Yeah, 2 different boards. Yeah, that's, you know, dual PC? No, I got the one PC now. There is that one time bring on your phone because you finished your work. I don't know what that means. Is that like a school joke? I have had it happen when I wasn't streaming and I was just hanging out with people in Discord. That's fine. That I care a lot less about. That one isn't really a problem. How does this even work? This locks the hop. What do you got going on? What? He's breathing fast. He's got something going on. Yeah, I don't know. The dupe don't work for me. I'm over it. Oh, there you go. Okay, so this needs to... Alright, bye. See you, Chris. This needs to... Do what? What does this do? This is all for the piston, right? I don't... When is Beast gonna be... Refresh. Refresh! Tell them to refresh. I'm back. It's okay. I'm here.
It broke the stream, so your previous stream is its own little thing now.
Yeah, that sucks. Alright, so I'm trying to understand exactly what needs to be done, just so I can kind of recreate it. So this needs to come all the way up here. Needs to power all these droppers. I think I got lucky last time, actually. Because before, the amount of items here were 9 plus 5. So there's only 14. You could easily power all of these with a repeater. That is no longer the case. That complicates things. They all already left. Yeah, that sucks. Especially when I've got all the raiders in chat. It's... I don't know. It's tough to hold on to people when the computer just turns off suddenly, you know?
Yeah.
I would hope that I would hope that if that were to happen, people would kind of know to just sort of check the channel, maybe, you know? But that is not where they're supposed to go. Shit. And what's wrong with my motherboard is it is the last component in my system that could possibly be responsible for my computer crashing. That's what it is.
And of course, here we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never realized Spawn was this close to storage.
Oh, the main storage room?
Yeah, it's like main storage, Chaser's base, Spawn, your base.
Mm-hmm.
Touched.
We could do this. Yeah, that powers everything. Okay. Okay, so if I do this. Alright, cool. And how does that look? Have I tried reinstalling my operating system? No, I haven't. That, in my opinion, is like an absolutely last resort kind of thing.
But it doesn't, in theory, cost any money.
No, but the computer upgrade is something I want
Costs a lot
anyway.
of time, though.
It does. I'd have to reinstall all of my programs. I'd have to back up any drive. I'd be scared for my external drives because I don't know if they'd be safe or not. They probably would be, but I really don't know. I don't know. That'd be a huge mess.
Well, got food.
Oh, good. Did you say you were off to like do something big, or you were just getting food?
Well, I will be off to go work out in 45 minutes.
Hey, Tobu, you should subscribe and then knock that off. Please.
It's good on you that you're actually doing that and getting around to it, because it's healthy.
Did you restart the stream?
My PC froze. Please check my DM. Is this imperative? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not...
It wasn't imperative, was it?
No, that was not something I needed to check right now. If you completely reinstall your OS, you could not install it. That's like I said, that is a last resort that I really wouldn't want to have to.
You already did that once, didn't you? When you switched over your SSD.
No,
Oh.
I didn't keep that.
Yeah, Jaffe.
Oh, you didn't? Because it wasn't worth that.
Well, yeah,
Minutes.
my new SSD took like seconds off my reboot time. It was like 3 seconds, and it was like, all right, fuck that. I'm just gonna keep it as is.
That's fair.
I've never fixed the problem of when I turn my computer off and turn it on. Sometimes it tries to boot from the wrong drive. I've gone into BIOS, rearranged the order, hasn't fixed it. The one thing I haven't tried is actually taking the thing apart and switching the ports, but I'd rather not.
That's what I had to do. I had to switch the ports for my drive. Well, that was before I got my M.2, and then when I got my M.2, it figured itself out.
Sorry, I just joined again. Well, that works. Sloppy, I think, but yeah, cool. You told someone else this time? Yeah, it was Tobu who came in. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I actually think the creeper meme is funny. I enjoyed it. I made a video on it. But in a stream, that's not the place for it. Yeah. That's just where I'm at with that. What should be my refill color? I don't like any of the hardened clays.
That's it. I'm banning it. Snow cool.
All right.
I can't click on it.
I did, Stilly.
Here, I'm trying to just kind of lay this out. Choo-choo, mute me, choo-choo. Okay, thanks. Wait, was he trying to take the mute? Or what was the point? What was that?
He wanted me to mute. I took a bite of my food. Like, what?
Well, he's got the, I always forget the name of it.
Misophobia or some bullshit?
Yeah, misophobia.
What is that?
It bugs him a disproportional amount to hear certain sounds like people eating.
Yeah. Let me just get real close here because I'm eating a sandwich.
Well, it's a legitimate thing. He's diagnosed.
Well, in that case, I will move my mic away.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, I'm not saying he is, but people who are on the autistic spectrum get really, really bothered by certain stuff. It's that kind of thing.
Like when we say over the pond to Iron.
Yeah. So like whenever you tell Iron that it's across the pond and it just bugs him way more than it should ever bug anybody.
He is. He's actually autistic.
And that's part of that.
Didn't know that. I figured it was because he's British.
Well, it's a little...
That's part of it, too.
Oh, yeah. I love well, not interrupting, but like, I love spending all this time when I could be working on actually hard redstone, just doing a basic item filter. It is needed, though, because you gotta refill the system. And that's why I said I'm probably going to stick this... I would want this to have top priority in the storage room. I would want all my brewing ingredients to go in here. So, I'd honestly... I might modify my item stream to go through here first. Oh yeah, no, I'm kind of with Stelly on the other side of that too. Is like, on top of any kind of problems you might have, I still don't think anybody wants to hear Cthulhu chewing and smacking his lips. It might bug him a disproportional amount, but I think it bugs everybody else a normal amount.
No. Turns me on.
Oh, Jaffe, you want me to send your recordings?
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I am as well an adult.
It's got new things, so you don't just go to a doctor to get diagnosed or research a lot and take a lot of tests. Oh, you didn't get diagnosed? Oh, here we go. Will this work? I'm curious. Oh yeah, this really does need to be 4 ticks, huh? Yeah, this is kind of an old way. I feel like I might be able to extend this. I don't know. Whatever. This works. I'm not worried about it. I could probably use observers for this instead of all that blinking dust, but I don't think that would be too bad. I don't know. To use observers would complicate things. Yeah, did everybody like the stream, by the way? Because we kind of had to restart there. It's, you know, it's a fair question. Fair question. So that actually... Shit, that should work, shouldn't it?
I didn't mean to like the stream, but I stumbled in my room and I accidentally kicked the like button in the face. So, whoops.
Oh, it's Close enough. You tried.
I did.
You did try. Damn. Where the hell does this button go? Game mode. Jesus. Oh, it's a torch.
Go ahead and see what happens.
What triggers this? Oh.
Being called
Oh my
names.
god. Alright, so here's what needs to happen. This. Is that right next to the torch over here? I can't remember.
It's right on top of the torch.
That's not what I'm asking.
Oh. I didn't know. Not even looking at the stream beast.
Yeah, I figured. I just don't know if it's important that that locks it. Same thing, we share quite a lot of side effects that people don't have trouble noticing that there's sound at all, and over here. Yeah. Alright. So that's not going to power that. Let's do the minecart system in red. So anything that powers the minecart needs red hardened clay. And we could do it like this, actually. No, we need to power it from here, right? Yeah. Well, then how did I do that? How did I even wire this? Oh my god, this thing is just... I knew this would happen, by the way. I kind of figured it was going to go this route. Where I was like... Oh, I powered it from up there. That actually makes sense. Hope for it to be a thing I'd get over time, but it just gets worse. Makes me sad hearing about this. I hope he gets it all sorted.
What, the eating thing?
Well, the sounds in general.
Shit is hella fucking annoying. I've gotten into legitimate fucking fights with people. Not gonna do that shit to me.
Well, I believe he's speaking more to the, misophonia side of things.
And listening to that noise is fucking horrible. Like a death sentence.
Damn.
Matter of fact, I'd rather go fucking sit in prison.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. I'm hungry again.
Are ya?
Yeah, well, let's talk about food. But I don't know.
I put earplugs in done, or if I don't have any, I complain. I feel like there's a happy middle ground where you're okay, but you're also not complaining.
And when you're like 7,000 feet away from the person.
So this is where observers can come in for sure. Because that circuit just got a lot easier, I think. So this... This is going to be a trick. I'm going to need to fill these items in at the correct speed. So I made it as far as the tiers, right? Yes. Alright. So that should now work. Perfect. So now I went as far as tiers. I need to start at rabbit's feet. And now I need a little scoot, which is just a great name for that. Okay, now I need the membranes. That's the best part about designing stuff like this on stream, is because we can have conversations like the misophonia, because this is, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not the most interesting part of this. By the way.
Phobia.
But it's got to be done, you know. I always get to points like this in builds where it's not really about it being entertaining. It's really more like, well, it's got to be built so I can test it. And that's kind of that. Alright, so which one of these don't work? And I need a good way to refill this, actually. I don't think there is a good way to refill this. Let's make a refill system, shall we? Let's go. How do you actually do this? I've done this before, right? I should be able to figure it out. So we need to be able to put in items from the front and loop them around. And now you don't need ice for the entire thing, because times have changed. Right, Benz?
What?
What?
On Instagram looking at butts.
Is that what's on your Instagram feed?
Basically.
I might just go through your Instagram and follow everybody you're following.
You'll be making the right goddamn decision.
Why don't you need ice? Because items flow just as fast nowadays. You want to kill it just a little short up here, just so that it works on the hoppers, but ultimately, yeah, you don't really need it anymore. Ice, that is. So if I drop something in here that's not being filtered... Oh, that's not going to work, but... I want that to be somewhat even. Alright, so that should... yeah, work completely fine. But it'll stop right here. Oh, it won't. Okay. It can stop right there, especially if it's short like this one. Alright, whatever. And there you go. Cool. And now I need to figure out which one of these will work. As I strip it away. Okay, well. Honestly, it'll probably just tell me. It didn't give me sugar, did it? Oh, it does now. Speckled melon. This one is now glistering melon slice. Fish? Oh, because it was, okay. Yeah, it was the third type of fish. Now it's literally just named puffer fish. Alright, and now we need, scoot. And we're gonna need dragon breath. And phantom membrane. God, it sounds like I'm playing a World of Warcraft or some shit.
That's not what this is?
What?
That's not what this is?
Oh, it basically is. Alright, now I can just drop this in here nice and clean. Oh, you know what? Here. I gotta get my Q macro going. Just a second. There we go. Now that should be filtering everything. I hope. There it goes. Stelly, how did you lose your bow, by the way? Or was that just a one-off comment? Did I get gunpowder twice? I did not. That should be everything, by the way. Yeah, that should be everything. You still press Q before shooting? What did Q do before? Is that a Fortnite thing? From Fortnite, yeah.
What does your Q do? I want to know. Makes sense.
Did it not give me phantom membrane? It did not. Oh. This doesn't reach anymore, does it? Oh, okay. There we go. Pump? Oh.
Needs will avenge. Got that shift.
What's the third one in? Redstone? Well, I know redstone's getting... Well, I just swapped that one out, didn't I?
What do you do with a golden nugget?
I'll show you.
Okay. What do you actually do with a golden nugget?
Craft
Not
gold.
what you want to show me. So I could put it in the...
You can craft gold, put it all around a apple to craft a golden apple.
Just...
Oh, I don't think they're all dropping.
What about a golden carrot? How do you make that?
You put golden nuggets around a carrot.
Oh. Okay. Quite simple. Like... Well, not really, never mind, because I would have never figured it out on my own thing. I appreciate it.
Oh, sure.
Sure. But what I see here, the hole here was a memory
my
of
god,
Jack
I'm an
Bonnie.
idiot, Ben.
I mean, tell me something I didn't already know.
Oh, I remember why I didn't do that before. I was like, wow, look at me being super clean. Why don't I just face the droppers down and into these hoppers? Isn't that so convenient? And then I realized, oh, dummy, the whole time they're going to be sucking the items right out. Why did nobody stop me? Why did everybody watching the stream just do that, just see that and think, yeah, Beast, this is a great idea. You're totally not making a big dumb mistake right now.
You have to learn for yourself, you know?
No, see, that's the worst part about it. I already learned, okay? This is something I knew.
You had to remember.
Brandon,
Yeah,
do you want a taco?
yeah.
Your dad's gonna warm up the taco meat for you.
Oh.
And can you get the
Taco.
tortillas out of the freezer in here? A few of those have to be
Speaking
taken
my
out.
language.
Okay. Well. Well, all that time I just spent.
You okay?
How did I do it before? How did I do it before? How does that even work? I filled it from the top doing that. Okay, well, shit. Well, at least I really reinforced my decision to do this.
Yep.
Because otherwise... I was going the whole time wondering, oh wow, this is so clever, why don't I just do it this way? You could just start over. Am I ending the stream? No. Oh shoot, that's now Q, isn't it? No, I just gotta go back through all these and change her up.
Nothing makes me happier than walking through the grow room.
Yeah?
Nice.
Is your idea realized? Well, kinda. Your name realized.
The grow room, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I already liked too. Hey, Peyton.
Too perfect of a name, to be honest, because that's literally what you're doing in here. You're growing in a room.
It's so literal of exactly what it is that it sounds comical.
Yes, sir. Yo, honestly, Stelly, I was just down in the sex dungeon, and I put on the music, but the horses, they weren't really having it.
You gotta give them golden carrots.
Oh. It makes sense why they weren't having it. I'm not giving them shit. Greedy bastards.
Yeah, I know. All these shortcuts.
I'm gonna just do this real quick. It's not technically needed, but might as well add that extra chest for all the different items. I will probably consider not doing that in the survival world though. Alright, well, the droppers are getting prepped. This thing actually kind of needs a lot of items, realistically. Because every time you brew, you're going to need 9 of pretty much every item in there. I know this is a really rudimentary way to do this. I could probably set up a command block to just keep doing this constantly, but I don't really care. It works.
Is that something that you would use when you're hunting?
Everybody keeps commenting on that deer video like it's not a deer.
Yeah, you can have them back. Gotcha. I didn't realize you were holding them.
Alright, now I cleaned it out. This has always been the toughest part for me whenever I've been testing designs. Is that like, you really need to build it up. You know, you can't just start on anything. You kind of need to get it to the point where you can actually test around with stuff. And that's always been kind of tricky. Oh, that connects really nice. I like that a lot. No, cool. What's wrong? Hey, Stormy. I wonder how one gets the name Stormy. We'll use droppers, just because it's a little less, chesty? I don't know. Droppers aren't as bad, usually. So all the items should clog up of that comparator, so if we just kind of click it, we can test it. Okay. And then down here, there should be a lot less than 40 nether wart. Now there should be 9 nether wart. Perfect. And we can probably throw that in just right up here. I don't understand why my little sis changed my user to Stormy on YouTube. She said you didn't know what she was doing. What is your name supposed to be, usually? I'm assuming not Stormy. So every item needs to come through this hopper, and because it's going into a dropper, it'll give that comparator an output the whole time. And I guess what I could do is lock that a little bit. So if we're doing, you know, extended night vision just like that, it should force everything to kind of stay in there for a while. It didn't really do that, but, you know. I'll show you what my fear is in a second. Well, that worked perfectly fine. I don't know where I was wondering, what is your skin supposed to be? Oh, I would love to explain that to you, Stelly. Look, it's redstone day. It's redstone day and night. Get it? Cause redstone day and night? Cause of my...
Oh my god, please! Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan!
Thank you for subscribing, well, I guess not Stormy. I don't know what to call you, because apparently there's a mystery revolving your name and your sister. Alright, so here's my fear. So, what I've seen happen is if you want, like, the furthest thing, you know, you want to make a splash potion of normal speed, those items will be far enough apart to where the comparator will actually turn off. Apparently not. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Well, what was happening in my earlier days were that is so much of a distance for the items to travel that, interesting. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let me see two things. So, up here, this should be Dragon's Breath. Wow, that totally is fine. And then that piston shouldn't extend until this is full. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. I'm loving this. It's usually Angel plays, but I'm starting to get used to Stormy. I mean, Stormy's not a bad name. Other than Stormy Daniels being a very well-known porn star. That's the only other person I've ever heard referred to as Stormy, honestly. That's awesome, Hyper. You got all hooked up? Well, she was the chick that had the Trump scandal, right? Yep. Yep, so everybody knows who Stormy Daniels is.
She took a significant payoff to be quiet. Oh, I'm gonna put this away. And then decided, I guess financial agreements are made to be broken. I'll go and tell everybody about what I wasn't supposed to say.
If my mic is bothering anybody, let me know. When I restarted my computer, well, when my computer crashed, I should say, my audio noise gate stopped. So if my keyboard clicks are too big of a deal, I can fix that. It'll just be kind of a pain. Good evening, young man. Are you making me something else to do show on stream? Yeah. You have any interest in working with potions? Because this is going to be a beast. It already was. Okay, this thing works even to this day, and it's great, but I can cut out a lot of wiring now that observers are a thing. So, yeah, we're condensing ink a bit. I was not talking about that. That's the only downside of my name on YouTube being Stormy. Hey, you know what though? Stormy's perfectly fine otherwise. You can rewrite the name. You know, all you gotta do is be a bigger deal than her, and it'll be all set. Oh, I don't care if you use caps still. He was all excited. You hear air? Yeah, I have a fan going too. Again, if it's a problem, just let me know. Mic is fine, don't worry. All right, cool. I'm assuming it's okay. I like it when the noise gate is off though, because if my parents come into the room and start talking to me, it's kind of funny if you guys can hear that. Okay, doke. So that actually, I don't want to scare you guys, but this might be functioning already. Here, let's do a test potion. Let's do, I want to breathe on the water for a long time, and I want the boys to have some too. So this should be filling in with netherwort, and then the pufferfish, and then redstone, and then gunpowder. And then it should send off once completely full. Shortly after, in fact. Beautiful. The piston was already extended. And then that is supposed to stay extended for a period of time. I believe I forgot to wire that up. But it should be empty now. And now every single hopper should have those items lined up. And those brewing stands are going now. And then, you know, it'll be a little bit before it's done. This isn't going to auto drain out like that one does yet, but we should be close. I just want to eye this. Do you know how brewing stands work, Fibro? These blaze powder, how do they interact exactly? Akova and I have a bet going on. Oh, it seems to be going down with every ingredient, Akova. I think you were right.
Yeah, I tried it.
Okay. Alright, so I'm glad we know then. And with Jaffe's 3.2 repeating, I can't believe he actually got a number for me. I found someone with a great mic. Is that just because I was talking about my mic, or because it's for real? Oh, you can actually get 8 minutes on a splash potion? I thought it cut it down to 5 minutes, or is that just from glowstone? Huh. Well, now we can do this. And then just like that. Now I've got 27 splash potions of water. Rest in pieces, FPS. Cool.
Splash potion of water?
Breathing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mike's actually pretty. Well, I would hope so. Jeez. The whole thing plus the audio input. Do you know how good and expensive a good mic is all the way around? It's like a lot. Shit was like $270, all things considered. It's like the mic is 180, the stand was 12. That was like $100. Plus some discounts and whatever. It was like $170, $270, but you know what? It's fine. I sound great, you know? That's the point. My expensive mic was $100. Yeah, that's usually what does everybody use? Oh god, don't tell me. It's the one mic that everybody uses. The Snowball, the Blue Yeti. Okay, what power? Oh shit, I don't want to be in. Stop it. All right, I'm doing it. FN. What is it? F3 plus N. Shit, is it not that? How do you switch game modes nowadays? There's a hotkey for it. F3 plus Q, doesn't that give you the... Oh, it is F3 plus N. Whatever. I don't even, you know, I don't even care anymore. You know, don't even worry about it. About $3, wasn't it? Yeah, my mic was $3. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So this line here... Oh, So this circuit makes sure that the minecart keeps going for a long period of time. Okay. Well, then why is there so much redstone back here? Oh my god, if this works the way I think it does... So... The idea... Wow. I'm going to impress myself right here. The idea is this hopper fills up with ingredients while it's brewing. This all turns on relatively quickly. I mean, there's a lot of delay in here, but about a second later, it'll turn on this circuit. I lost it. Where's the redstone? Up here. This circuit right here. It'll power this dust, which means so long as this hopper has items, that minecart will go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then... when the last item is drained out, it has a long delay until it flushes the items out, I think. Fuck, what does this redstone do? What purpose does this serve? Oh man, hold on, let me figure this out. Shit, I don't want to be in green. I don't want to be in survival. There it is. That's what I get told mine was. You can never have enough redstone. Just add another circuit for good measure. You know, Fiverr, I don't think you're here to help. You can put magma cream into... Oh, these are awkward potions. Oh. Can we, yeah, make those not be here anymore? I'm gonna run out of storage, though. I got time. Okay, cool. Let's... Oof, that... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just confusing myself. Don't worry. These are all water bottles now, fresh and new. Let's do exact same tasks as before, but I'm not gonna do it as long. Let's just do just an easy water breathing potion. I don't want to worry about it too much. So that's going to disperse the items. It's going to give me the wrong ones because I had other stuff in here. Okay, it's not going to start because... Why? Why wouldn't it start? Oh, I made that a regular rail. Okay, so leave me alone. Okay. All right, now it's gonna just go back and forth. Cool, and then that'll just continue on forever. Oh shit! Why did that? What? Okay, that will always dispense perfectly. I don't know why I didn't hear. But that should just stay extended forever. And then it has a really long delay. And I believe that delay is to give it one more loop back and forth. But I believe it's... Yeah, and that circuit is only for the expensive ones. Okay, so that's fine. I can drag these out. And then one of the most intensive ones... is a fermented... is that. That's one of the thickest in potions. Alright. I can read chat now. Wait, what? You're in holiday mode? Wait, you're going to France? What's the holiday, Lamau? Alright, so this should turn poison into damage, into extra damage, into splash. And we're not doing lingering because we got old tech going on here. I remember what this circuit is for. I do. Yeah, that circuit gives it just enough to... Oh. Just enough time for the minecart to go back and forth twice. Why isn't that one starting? Why is there a pufferfish in there?
Ryan got hauled away.
And he's in prison?
He's only going to get a couple days, it sounds like. He'll be out by Monday or Tuesday.
Is that bail?
The police officer called him a POS.
Wait, why so few days?
I don't know.
Maybe he's a minor and they're letting him off really easy.
He's not a minor.
Is he not?
He's at least 18. He's no minor. Isn't he?
I mean, from what I heard about what they pulled out of his house and the firearms, that's like...
If that's all true.
If that's all true. I mean, you watch the weapons. Anyway. I don't have a Java edition. I don't have a Chromebook, and these things will not let you download anything. I talked to a guy who got a Chromebook to install Minecraft once. This is me trying to figure out why my sand door only worked 30%. I just realized the chat. Yeah, no, it is up next to my face cam. That, speaking of the police, has been really useful recently. I had a guy who... Oh, it was good to have that information. This isn't hooked up, right? Yeah, it was funny, the piece of shit part that my dad said, because that was something my neighbor directly said, was it was not very nice to the police from what we heard. How did that feel? Oh, there's two of these.
He called the police that?
No, the police called the guy who got hauled away.
Oh,
Shit.
oh, okay.
Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. So here's the idea. The minecart gets sent off, and then it bounces back, which is usually fine for the shorter ingredients. But when there are 5 ingredients for this thing to process, why the hell are these splash? Why is this first one? Why is this first one just not working right? Anyway, you see how this was off, but that background circuit keeps it on just long enough to cycle 2 more times. That's what that delay is back here. It gives it 2 more loops just for the expensive circuits. And that's a lot of redstone. There has to be a better way. I mean, I just chained a bunch of comparator clocks and figured, okay, we're good. But I could put like a mini etho clock, like not a clock, but a timer, and probably make that work just fine. I'm gonna go make a taco and be right back. Yeah, shouldn't be too long. I'm just gonna put it together. I've gotten my sleeve stuck on my mic. Somebody in my area is offering to trade me a shiny Swablu for my Rayquaza. That's a funny one. It's good. It's a good one. Hopper and dropper timer? Yeah, that's what that's what I'm probably gonna do, Fabro. That is exactly the idea. So I just want to show this one more time. So that's where it drops off. Well, no, let's let it send off first. It hasn't started moving yet. This is right here. This is a part that I really wanted to speed up about this system. And I'm not entirely sure how possible it is. But anyway, the minecart sends off, gets to the other side. This lights up just in time. That's a reason, by the way, that I use the comparator clocks the way I did, is because it lights up fast enough. A lot of the clocks that I made, this minecart would rest for a while before being sent back off. It's an interesting problem. It's like, it's not a problem you'd immediately think of, because, you know, almost every single potion works completely fine. But in the one circumstance where you've got something that requires 4 or 5 ingredients, now you've got issues. There's a good taco. Kobe, did you have a good lunch today?
Yeah,
What'd you have?
I had a salad of various bits.
Is a salad filling?
When you add chicken and cheese and stuff like that, sure.
Benji here.
Yeah.
You have a good lunch today?
Yeah, I had Ruby Tuesdays. She was crack.
It was
You had what?
Ruby Tuesdays, kind of like a...
Okay,
In,
I've heard of it. It's like a chain.
yeah, like a TGI Fridays type deal. Applebee's, shit like that.
We are on 1.13.1, rushing to get it to 1.14. We literally have a guy on it. We have a custom jar that needs updating, and the guy who made it can't be fucked. So, Matt's been learning Java from scratch. It's been a pain in the ass.
How long does it take for turtle eggs to hatch?
Too damn long, and only at night.
Yeah, only at 9. Okay, I've got 27 or 28 of them, and only 3 of them first hatch state, and it's been like an hour.
Oh yeah. The one time I went to hatch turtle eggs on the Patron server, I had to go out to dinner with my family, and I ended up AFK streaming it. All the way back.
Right.
So within 5 minutes.
Well, I got suckered into another taco.
I bet you that was a tough sell. Tacos are one of those things you can never eat only.
I can't hear a word he's saying, chat. I don't even have my headset on. I can hear these talking. That's about it. What's a good delay in Minecraft? Besides a clock. I guess a hopper delay would be fine.
Say that.
Are these too close to wash?
Oh yeah.
Might want to clean the lint. The lint. I don't think it. No time. Oh, okay.
How do you know how to do it? I never cleaned that before.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a brick next door? No, it's not. It's really not.
Okay. I got my shirt stuck on my thing again. Alright, I promise. I promise I'm actually back this time. No, really, I am. What is your ideal burger, Benz?
Gotta have bacon. Gotta have cheese. fucking every once in a while some hot sauce. You know, the usual lettuce, tomatoes, onion. Give me it all. But today I had a hickory bourbon bacon burger, whatever the fuck that means. And like I said, crack. I like burgers. And I got some buffalo wings, so that made it even better.
Well, see, now I'm hungry. It was actually pretty good, Stelly. Yeah. An item slowly falling through a cobweb. That would be a cool way to do it, but you wouldn't really. Oh shit! Could you reset that? I've never. Hold on a second here. Could we get an output from that? I would never use this. I'll tell you before I even build it, I'd never use this because it's not going to be stable. Whatever I end up doing here, an item turning it into an entity and falling through a cobweb would be a cool way to do it, but it would extremely likely be, well, not stable. Okay. Saw that one coming. Does that actually shoot up? Interesting. Alright, well, never mind. Timmy disagrees. Okay. Well, we'll see you make it happen.
The cobwebs take a lot longer for something to fall through.
30 seconds.
Yeah, might be a longer timer than you want.
I'm trying to think of where I could put this. See, now I'm interested. Timmy's done this a couple of times today, where he'll say something like, I disagree, but then not actually provide any counter. He'll just sort of say that, and then, well.
Just like dumping that emote on you.
I was watching how guys gotta use a tried and equipped drone to kill iron golems. Oh, cool. I was saying it should be reliable and consistent. I say that because it would be, but if you ever unloaded the area at the wrong time or screwed it up in that way, I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. I want it to be rock solid, you know? And preferably not too many moving parts. I know a hopper clock has moving parts, but it's not too bad. I've also never used a hopper clock like this before. I've never used a hopper delay, believe it or not. In all the years I've been playing, never needed this. I was thinking 32 items because we have 11 blocks that we need to cover, and it's going to need to go back and forth 55 times to incorporate 5 ingredients, but it can only go back in groups of 2, so we need to take 3 passes totaling 66. Divided by 8 blocks per second would mean we're traveling 8.25 overall seconds, and then 8.25 times, what would it be? 5 items per second, which means we'd have 41 items in here. I'm gonna give it 42 because fuck it. I don't care. Okay, so where does this actually park? Is it gonna rest on default back here or something? I don't actually know how this works. But you're using minecarts. Minecarts wouldn't screw up as bad as a shit. What do I need to do here? Would it be like that? How do we trigger this? Oh, you know what? This only needs to be half the items, doesn't it? How does this work? Oh, you know what? Okay. Let's do this. Let's split that in half. And then do it like that.
Brandon,
Ah!
somebody tried to deliver more pizzas.
Oh yeah? Are they here?
Mom told them to go away.
Are they already gone?
Yeah. What did you want to know?
Where is it from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Mom just said we didn't order it.
Well, we should have gotten us on a list or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to get on a list so that doesn't happen anymore. Oh, whatever. Fibro's saying he said 2 droppers into each other, and that was 10 minutes ago. Fuck. Oh, shit. Well, there was a way to just make a timer, right? Are these supposed to not be flowing into each other? They're supposed to move, right?
Yeah. But neither of those are extended, so something's...
Yeah, they should... Oh, now it's going back and forth. But now I've made a proper clock, you know?
What a timer is, right?
Right, but I want it to be... I want it to trigger once, you know?
So just take the output from one side? Or like an observer output from one side?
Yeah, we could do is this. Let's see if that does anything.
What?
Nothing.
Should almost call over there and just talk to a manager. That'd be the way to go instead of a driver.
Okay, well that worked. Now let's invert it. Yeah, let's do this. And then that's now sticky. Let's make that one normal. Perfect. Well, but no, see, that doesn't start it now. I'm really struggling with this. You know, okay, I'm gonna call back to that part where I said I've never used these before. I thought that it was as simple. Maybe Fibro's still lurking. He can help me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was as simple as one. If you make one piston normal, then it kind of just, you know, works. I mean, I could just bud it because it seems to be bud. What else do you recommend for a heavy S&P? Dedicated, honestly. If you guys are, like, for real, dedicated. Oh, that has that big cooldown then. I don't like that. Although it doesn't really matter, does it? No. And if you don't want to spend $100 a month, or even close to that, Cube Toast is probably your best bet.
Why do you guys eat a lot of pizza?
Let's see if we can do a couple of things here. So I want to do this, And then I want it to power... I want to extend a piston just to update this one, but I don't know how to update that necessarily. I'll just use rails. Alright, so that rail is basically you powering it. The minecart goes back and forth 3 times, stops, then it's got this cooldown of just a little while, and then it's fine. So say if you want to run the system again, where it extends. Hey, look at that! That's the second pass. That's the third pass. Well, it looks like my 42 items in the clock figure is holding true. Hey! Hey, look at that! Well, let's see... Well, 42 total, but I'm gonna just take a couple of items off this and see if that works. 2... 3. Because I want the cooldown to be as short as possible on this. Because we could take off a lot of time here. Like, let's just leave 13 and just see. 2. All it needs to do is trigger it a 3rd time. So we can probably add in 16. Call it 16. 2. Perfect. Okay, we're getting really close now. Plot twist: the whole stream's pre-recorded. No, he's right. If I end up getting this to work, I will very likely make a video on it. 2, 3. Yeah, and then that can turn off and be fine. And I do believe we can steal 1 item from this. I'm comfortable with 17. Because that'll give it 1 pass, 2 passes, and then on the 3rd pass, that should turn off. And we're golden. Cool. Well, got that working. That's nice. And we could even squish this down a little bit. Even. Take the 17, put it in there. And then just move, honestly, just everything down below. Can I find a comparator? This is now officially slower than what if I would have just grabbed one normally. Okay, cool. Neat. Alright, that's gonna queue that. And then, we should be fine. I like how quickly that turns off, because I don't want you to have to wait. If you're over here brewing and you want to, like, send off another group of items, I don't want to have to wait for this timer ever. So, that's something I actually liked about the comparator faders. While being incredibly bulky, as soon as it turned off, you were ready to go. As soon as that unpowered, you could just power it right back up. This one, you're going to have about whatever half of 17 is, so round up 9. I mean, you have to wait a second or two, but it's not that big of a deal. It should be fine. And I am mostly satisfied with this. Like, I don't know, you could easily just, you know, bud this and then put a note block over it. Although that's, I don't know, I feel like that's a little about as fidgety as putting rails in. So a note block's probably the cleaner way to update this, but I'll be honest with you, I can't really think of a better way to do it. So, you know, that's it. Hey, what am I doing here? Am I messing up these? Oh, well. I just put a bunch of nether wart in. And so now if I wanted to add more ingredients, I wouldn't really be necessarily ready. So if I put in nether wart and I wanted to update it, we might as well do the most expensive one since that's what we're prepping for. Oh, let's make it lingering. And that'll actually be good for 6 passes anyway, so it'll be completely fine. Will that go in the correct order? That's the question. Should be glowstone, gunpowder, and yep, dragon's breath. When is Save the World mission? What do you mean? And that should go back 6 times. Back and forth a total of 6 times. So back and forth twice, but a total of 6 passes. So that'll easily get everything through. And then it'll start brewing. Awesome! I'm really happy with this so far. We're not done. Don't get too excited, everybody. But it's looking good. It's looking good as it is. I imagine the real excitement for people will be when I am not working on this and I'm just using it in my base. Can you believe? So, not everybody likes to watch you build it. I understand that. But when I'm using it in-game and I'm going to have this wall of levers and my potions just brewing themselves, people can be like, wow, how did you... What is that for? How does that work? And that's where I'll have to make a video on this. If I feel like it. I don't know. I know that, like, tutorials are great, and that's really what people want to see, but... Oof, I don't know if I'd end up doing a tutorial on this. Not a block for block one. I'm a huge fan of dropping a world download and telling people to figure it out. But...
Yeah, that's kind of how I dealt with the furnace array.
That's a big thing, you know, when you have problems with a furnace array or something, like eventually, like for something as complicated as that, you just can't consult the tutorial. You need to like download the world and like see, okay, how does this actually work?
Yeah, it would have helped if all the circuits were like on different colors of concrete so I could tell.
I'm getting sleepy. I wanted to play with the beast for a bit. Oh, now I feel bad. Because I've just been over here sitting in a single player this whole time. It's okay, Beast. Well, I hope this is just as good, Stelly, you know? You know what we could do, though, Stelly? I mean, you might... I could save this for the next time you're around, but we could build this together for sure. Like, we could set this up together. You know what's funny is I just, like, did all that and, like, proved that this is functional as is. Like, I was about to go and add the rest, but, like, what rest? That was it. It works now. Wait, does that seriously work? What else is there to do? I just brewed potions right there. You saw it. Like, what else am I looking to add? Oh, shit. What kind of functionality does this need?
Figure out how you're going to store the results.
Yes. That's what we need. So, if we've got 65 blaze rods times 20 uses, as our 1300, divided by Jaffe's 3.2 repeating. Okay, Akova still. We have about 403 brews before this is going to be a problem.
I was laughing at Stelly's last comment.
Yeah, Jaffe proof. It's not idiot proof. Idiot proof would be hands off, which these can be. People have fully automated these. But, yeah. Jaffe, it can't be, because in order to properly use this, you need to actually, at the very least, understand the ingredients that go into the potion. And it's definitely not idiot-proof, because if you put in the wrong ingredients, it screws up the whole system. So I've been using the correct ingredients, because I know what I'm doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you're gonna mess something up. Yeah, that lingering effect is gonna add to a lot of these, because like even a splash potion of, you know, ×2 lingering health is a little tricky. Jaffe going and clicking every one of these.
Flipping every switch.
What I'm really proud of is the fact that as soon as this fills up, it just sends, like, really quickly. And then that turns on. It should be good for 6 passes. Third one starting now. And it's over. Now every single one should have another wart plus the ingredients. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. Blaze powder has become more of an annoyance. I don't know why they added it. I do not feel it was necessary. It's incredibly easy to deal with. So that's why I say it's annoying. Like, it's not like they complicated brewing. I mean, a stack of these, like I just said, is good for over 400 different potion sessions. Realistically, it's good for like 1,200 potions on average. So like, well, 200 potions if you're brewing the way I am right now, but you know. Anyway, it's not Fibro safe. Yeah, Fibro, if you're gonna build this yourself, like for yourself, it's I don't know. It's a fun project though. I like this system. I like manual systems more than anything because it really still feels like I'm brewing. I still have to think about what actually goes into each ingredient. I have to kind of wait here for each one to finish up. And it's like it automates all of the boring parts of brewing. You know, putting the, like, getting the ingredients, gathering them together, and putting them into the system. That all happens automatically. But you still need to know which ingredients do what, and they still work really great. Feels like a badly transited movie. And now, I have instant health too. Which, if you've been watching the stream for a long time, you'll know is something I actually need. Because I have no HP right now. Damn, that's a good potion. Minecraft. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mince Raft. It's a difference. It's moderately laggy. I bet YouTube compression just eats the hell out of that, huh? Is that gonna go away? I think I glitched it. Oh, I walked through it and it went away. Does it just linger forever unless somebody walks through it?
No. Lasts about as long as a dragon booger shot does, but...
No, that was weird.
Kind of...
Well, okay. Okay, 2 more components need to go in. The actual bottles need to be refilled. And I need to figure out the matrix out the back, which, as long as this up here is clear, we'll be fine. That should be totally fine. And there are a couple of ways that I might want to do it. And it'll be really, really annoying. I'm not even going to lie to you. There is going to require so much redstone out the back of this that I'm not even sure if I want to do this necessarily. Another thing that I'm going to consider that will annoy the hell out of me shortly is I can technically alternate every repeater and make it dust. I might do that in survival mode, because it would make a lot of sense to save on cost. Because one repeater is essentially 3 stone, 2 torches, and a piece of dust. And 1 dust is just 1 dust. So it's 50% less expensive to just use dust, alternating. And it'll power the torches that I'll need to power in the future all the same. So that can be, you know. And the other thing is speed, which won't be relevant. So you have a tongue pimple? Oh, gross. Ugh. It's a slice of something special. I feel like Extortion just comes in with all these stock things. Like, he doesn't actually... like, he's not really contributing to the chat. He's just kind of saying things. Now, another thing I like is, you know, you remember when I killed all of Jaffe's bunnies? You know, do you remember that?
Yeah.
I feel like I recall something like that happening. It kind of kills me that those rabbits' feet just kind of they don't get used for anything. So if I'm gonna have a system like this underneath my storage room, it will really motivate me to actually use a lot of the stuff that you can brew with. Which is gonna be nice, I think. Question like this can rarely be answered. I mean, yeah, when's the next Fortnite stream? I don't know, dude. I could get up tomorrow thinking, damn, I want to stream some Save the World. Rainy, I think it's a little backwards. I think Minecraft coming back is why PewDiePie picked it up, and it's the source of all the memes. But I feel like they are symbiotic in a way, you know? I feel like PewDiePie came back because Minecraft was worth his time again. But I also feel like PewDiePie playing Minecraft as much as he has really, really pumped some life into the game. Like, it was already doing well, and then he just really bumped it up. His channel is doing stupidly well. Like, I don't think anybody has gotten as many views monthly ever as he is right now. It's like 600 million a month or something. It's absurd. God damn it. I hate doing that. It's alright. So, okay. I'm trying to figure out... I gotta cross my lowercase j's and dot my t's here, just to make sure that everything's working. But... oh, yeah, the bottle input. I always forget that. Okay. Yeah, those glass bottles. I threw in a bunch back there, but we are already going to run low soon. So here's the idea. I want to do a shulker box unloader. That's the plan. 4 days after he started, my YouTube pages were filled with Minecraft stuff, and he's always in trend of gaming. Yeah, I mean... Minecraft was on the up and up anyway, so that's something that, like, I mentioned, but I really got to drive that point home, that even before PewDiePie did anything, Minecraft was already doing really well. So I think, I don't know, I think Minecraft's just making a comeback. I feel like everybody got sick of sick of Fortnite. Truly, I think they just did get sick of Fortnite, and now everybody who's been trending with gaming and just been like, hey, well, there's this Minecraft game, remember that, everybody, you know? Let's go play that. Let's see here. That redstone block is causing a bit of a problem. That's not a big deal, because this is almost always off. And will always, every single time this is powered, it will unpower long enough to allow items through. I hope that explains exactly what I mean well enough, but you might just have to take my word for it. So that will never be a problem. And then just because we've got this many hoppers going on, we're just going to go ahead and load that up with droppers. And so this is where we can put in a shulker box unloader, I think. We might have to put it one block lower. We're not going to have a lot of clearance. I'll tell you straight up. I just got back from the mall, but I'm tired of Dad, so good night. Oh, see you, Nat. See ya.
Just a quick drive-by there.
Yeah, a quick drive-by. She was just in and out. What is a I need to figure out what kind of design I want to go with. Shit. Oh, I'm still in the nether, aren't I? Damn it. Alright, well, I can at least look in spectator. Okay. So the shulker box unloader here is good. This is a great design. You can filter out unstackable items, which water bottles are. Shit. So I'm currently 15, and 3 months ago, Minecraft was like the most cringe shit to play, but now my buddies want to play more Minecraft survival. Well, don't make it cringy. That's what I say. Speaking of which, what is Refordu doing? What's going on here? I was slain by the YouTube algorithm. Has he been waiting for me to log in just to do that?
Yes.
Okay, actually, no. I got another mini backpack. Are you going to show us? I'm parked on finer things. I want to see this mini backpack. Okay. So here's my reservations. I want to have a shulker box unloader to regulate, just to condense how many water bottles that we have. But I need the shulker boxes to go not in the hoppers. And I'm not actually sure how to do that. Yes, now I can sleep properly. God damn it. I think the resource pack he gave me, he made every death say the YouTube algorithm. I don't know how I feel about that. That's funny, it's whatever. No? Because you both died by the YouTube algorithm. Oh, you okay. Gave a zombie a sword.
It might have been a skeleton.
He said zombie.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the one behind his door.
Is that what killed him and Refordu then? Because when
Before
Refordu died,
was
he
out there
said, what
too.
Yeah, when Refordu died, he said, what the hell? Alright, let's see here. We're gonna need, some tricky redstone. It shouldn't be too bad. So the idea is we want to unload into this one. But when we power this piston, we want to power that hopper as well. So what we can do is grab some dust. And then I just want to power that first. I don't think it'll matter though. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just try that. Okay. I'm gonna yeet myself out of here. See you, exhaustion. It's about that time of day. I'm glad Minecraft could keep you forever. Keep you a lot longer than before. He's usually in and out pretty often. You know what I'm saying? Let's do light blue. Hey, Yoshi Broccoli. 130 God roll. 130 God roll what? Fortnite has so much potential, but Epic is making, yes. Yes. Yeah, that's honestly where I'm at. Fortnite was fun. I liked it a lot, but... What? Do you need something? Isn't it raining? Why? What do you want? I'm being harassed. How do I activate this piston? Oh shit, I need a clock, don't I? I feel like I've already done this. I'm gonna need a screenshot. You tripped down an escalator. How do you trip down an escalator? Give the cat a vodka kit. This is some terrible advice. I'm glad you guys don't own animals. Okay. I don't totally know. Yeah. So we need to read from all of this. What? What do you want from me? Fine. You want to go outside? Is that what this is? Okay. Alright, the cat is settled down. It's funny because right now I'm basically recycling my own build, trying to figure out which parts of it I need and which parts of it I don't. Because I don't want to have to use the whole thing if I don't necessarily need to. So I shouldn't have to. Because that's gonna... I just let him out.
Oh.
Like, seconds ago. Now he's meowing. Did he come in?
Yeah.
I just let him... Why would he want to...
He's outside now.
And now he's outside. You have any idea how much of a hissy fit he put up? She's gone. All that yelling at me, stream. All of that, and he came right back in. Where'd the shulker box go? Oh. Game rule do tile drops. Alright, well that's never gonna unload. Cat. Wait, what? Alinity gave her cat vodka and didn't get banned? I thought she threw her cat and didn't get banned either. I've been hearing a lot about that chick and her cat and the trouble that she's not been getting in. Also, who's Alinity? I've been hearing a lot about it because people are claiming that she is getting special treatment because of her vagina. Which sounds extremely sexist until I say that, like, people have noted that males have done crazier shit than her and gotten banned, or not as crazy shit as her and not gotten banned. Okay, hold on just a second, chat. I will continue this in a second. I want to get this made and it'll take 2 seconds. Why does that need to be? There we go. She married a Canadian man so she can move into Canada and divorced him. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Okay, well that... Ah... All that wiring out the back was completely redundant because I put it in up here. Whoops. Well, here's what I need to do from that then. Because this is really compact and all, but I needed to power that hopper. Although, I kind of want to see. Hold on a second, chat. Let's test this real quick, shall we? Let's give this a double chest, yep. All right. And then we'll just load her up. And just kind of see what happens, you know? I probably could have given this less, but I really want to just test it in full real quick. I was showing his fish to his stream, but it slipped from his hand and fell in his bed and died, and he got perma-banned. Wow. That's a little extreme. To perma-ban for that? I'm a little surprised by this, though. I don't know if I trust it, but none of the shulker boxes are going through here. Which is awesome, but I don't trust it. Well, that worked really well, and my game's lagging with that much crap on the ground.
You've got down below.
Yeah. Something about shooting 180 bottles onto the ground. I don't know. Something weird about it. What do you think of Twitch using Ninja's channel to promote other channels? Yeah, are they doing that? I'm curious. Are they doing that? I'd be shocked if they were like streaming other channels off of his channel or something. Go to his channel, he says in all caps. What is Ninja live right now?
I thought Ninja is Ninja the guy who switched over to Mixer?
God, oh, he's for real. That's very weird. It literally just pulls up the whole Fortnite, like, people.
The streamer you're looking for is in another castle. Check out these other popular live channels. Wow, you're totally right. Any other streamer on the entire platform, will give you their offline screen. Here, I can show it. I can show this here just a second, you guys. So, all right, who's not live right now? Dr. Lupo, he's not streaming. Sure. So, Dr. Lupo, you go to his channel, you get the little tick mark that Fibro mentioned they got rid of. You see who he's hosting, you see all his panels and everything. If you go to Ninja, his channel is basically a fat redirect to other channels. It basically just gives you the Fortnite section. Wow. Huh. The streamer you're looking for is in another castle. They won't even say mixer. But they'll do all this. Hey, John. Okay, I'm sorry. Fibro said that they removed his tick mark, not someone. Jesus. Well, that's, that right there to me confirms it. Like, if he wanted to come back to Twitch, I don't know how easy that would be for him. But wow. That's really funny. I did not know that was a thing. How is that kind of fucked up? I would have to, for goodness sake, I would have to hope. Ah, see? When it starts back up, that's what we need to avoid, right there. You don't think they'd take him? Oh, it'd be stupid not to. Then again, Twitch has proven in the past to make emotional decisions, so who really knows? No, I brushed that off though because I truly believe it would be stupid not to. Like, he is way too big with way too much going on for you to get all, oh, we don't want him back because he went to Mixer. Shit. Gee, I wonder why that doesn't work. Look how much he has dropped already. A lot, actually. He dropped it all and went to Mixer. He's doing really well on Mixer. Mixer doesn't even work. I go to following and it shows me 2 people. But then I go to top streams and Ninja's right there. He's got 16,000 viewers.
So packed.
During Friday Fortnite he had like 30k. He's not hurting. That's the thing. And based on his sub count on Twitch, he wasn't really killing it for a while there. Hey, Crater Nick. How are you doing? He had a lot more than that before. 16,000? Oh, that's just what he's at right now. Okay, so this is all stopped moving. So when we start back up, will it go through? Hey! So it locks that hopper so it can't go through. Beast, you figured it out! Oh my god, Beast, look at you go, man! Shit. I'm liking that. Hey, Gotans. Welcome. How's he doing on Mixer? Yeah, he's doing great. Honestly, I want all the big streamers to go to Mixer because Twitch is the platform. I would rather YouTube get their shit together. Because YouTube's got the numbers, they've got the infrastructure, and they just refuse to do anything with it. YouTube Gaming is what it was their attempt, and then they just kind of like stopped. Well, if that doesn't prove it, then I don't see what will. This obviously blinks it and then works completely fine. That's good. This is officially going to filter out bottles all day long and be fine. Redstone Wizard. I don't know as much as you'd think. Okay. Let's install that somewhere. So that's actually got a really shallow footprint. A lot have been turning away from YouTube though. I don't blame them. It's like YouTube's got everything going for them, but they refuse to like really work with their creators, you know what I mean? It's like it's got the numbers. Like here, I'm sitting on YouTube with 15 compared to 1 viewers, and like that's just because that's where my fan base is, I guess. But like, so I don't personally have too much of a decision, but a lot of people who do have that decision just don't want to. Why does that? Am I fucking serious right now? Just a second. That slab is... That makes my redstone so much easier. Oh my god. This slab is to not cross signals with a piston that's not there. Fucking genius. Okay. It's really not that big of a fix, but like... I was kind of wondering, like, wait, aren't we powering this piston anyway? Why do we have that slab there? Okay, that makes things easier. There we go. That should work fine. That should work just fine. We can actually test that by doing this. Cool. Streaming on YouTube kills your channel. I disagree. Guy that did this and his channel kind of died, then he started streaming on Twitch, his channel came back, started watching again. I stream at the same time as making videos on this channel, and it's been nothing but growth. I believe before spreading information or before developing any theories, you should always test that stuff. You should always make certain that it's not one guy's story. You should try to go on floatplane, yeah. Floatplane's kind of a joke, isn't it? I don't know how to plug this in. Let's do this. It all depends on the channel and the content. There is no hard and fast rule. Yeah, exactly. Now, something I've been... A theory I've been working on, studying myself, is that when you're live on YouTube, it stops recommending your videos because it wants to plug the stream, which is good, of course, but, you know, from what I've experienced, that kind of seems to be the case. Like, I've had days where my sub count's just going up. I wake up with more subs than I went to bed with. It's going up and up and up and up, and then I stream, and then it, like, almost hard stops. Not exactly, but it has slowed down in the past. And I do believe this to be because of exactly what I just said, where it just kind of slows down because it's now recommending my stream and not my videos, and maybe not necessarily as many people are interested in the stream as the videos. And I don't know if that's true exactly, but it might be the case. Okay. Whew. I really had to picture that in my head, and it was kind of hurting my brain. Sorry. Okay, so this is going to need 2 blocks of clearance. So that's 1 block, that's 2 blocks, and then that's the hopper that we'll be sorting on. And then we'll have a piston immediately above it. Okay. That may be why a lot of stream on Twitch but release videos on YouTube. I have kind of a stigma with that. I don't know if a stigma is even the right word, but I have sort of like a bone to pick with that with a lot of people about that, because I've had people in the past treat me like I'm stupid because I stream on YouTube, or they think like, I don't know, I've gotten maybe not necessarily negative comments or whatever, but I've had people who really thumb their nose at me because I stream on YouTube. And the thing that drives me nuts about that is I've done well on YouTube. Like, I've done really well on YouTube. Channel's grown a lot, streaming primarily on YouTube. And I'm not 100% sure what the deal is exactly, but I mean, I don't know. A lot of people stream on Twitch, and I believe that a lot of people stream on Twitch because that's the platform everybody streams on. Like, I truly believe for a lot of people, not everybody, but for a lot of people, there really is no logic behind it, and they stream on Twitch because people stream on Twitch. That's, you know?
Yep.
They stream on Twitch because, well, everybody streams on Twitch. That's where you stream. And then they don't think twice. That's it. I stream on Twitch because that's where you stream. You make videos on YouTube, you stream on Twitch. That's been the mentality for a very long time. And I, as a free-thinking individual, I challenge that theory. I don't necessarily believe that to be true, or necessarily the situation. And because I've seen a lot of people, like, I won't name his name, but he's a Save the World YouTuber primarily, and when he streams on Twitch, he gets a stupid amount of viewers for his channel size because he plugs it on YouTube. But he gets like a few hundred viewers, which is great. But anytime I ever saw him live on YouTube, well over 1,000. He could be doing way better. I mean, just way, way better for himself if he streamed on YouTube. But he doesn't. And I don't know why. And people go on Twitch and they think getting partnered is some kind of like, oh my god, we made it. The money's here now. We made it partner. But like, YouTube has its means of making money too. It's not that simple, but a lot of people kind of act like it is. And, I just really don't. I don't know everything, of course, but I mean, while I've been growing my channel, I've done little else than study YouTube in the past 3 years, and I feel like a lot of people kind of got it wrong. That's gonna bug me. Shit. You know what we could do that wouldn't necessarily break anything? I don't know. Yeah, Fortunate did the same thing. Although Fortunate stopped for a very good reason. He was getting properly DDoSed very regularly because because Call of Duty players are fucking assholes. So in the context of this conversation, we might very, very well be able to give Fortunate a bit of a break on that. He went to Twitch just because it was a smaller audience, and he could be safer over there. And even then, it didn't really help. He fucking hates streaming, and that's why. I actually don't know if that's the truth. I understand it to be. From what I can tell, streaming is like literally dangerous for him, so he just doesn't. He just can't. He doesn't fucking bother. What am I, okay, I need one more comparator here. That's probably there for a reason. It is there for a reason. It's funny how that one comparator, that one comparator makes a difference. It does, because if that runs out of items, but this is still unloading, it'll start the clock and screw things up. Damn, that's a tiny shulker box unloader. It's my personal design, and I have seen very few others, but I don't honestly think it could get smaller than this. I mean, it's just the tiniest little shulker box unloader. It's great. I like it a lot. I use it very often. And it was interesting when 040 said that I was more of a streamer, because I, to this day, refuse to consider myself as a streamer, necessarily. Like, I've been making videos since the very beginning. It's how I got started. So, to think that I'm, you know, quote-unquote, a streamer, it's like, it's not how it started, you know? Not necessarily was I always a streamer. I mean, I can't say much because, truth be told, I'm more of a streamer nowadays, but in my heart of hearts, no. I'm a content creator. As long as I'm staying true to myself, I'll be uploading whatever it is that's making me happy. Went to Twitch, then I came back, but I stopped watching. When he came back to YouTube, built his videos and streams. Yeah, I think Fortunate's an anomaly right now. I think I could be wrong. I don't really see that many Modern Warfare 2 YouTubers, but I think he's one of, if not the only one, who's really killing it right now. And I can see why, but, you know, yeah, from him, yeah. And it's fair to say that, like, I haven't uploaded that many videos in a while. Like, my best perks videos are something, but that's not really daily content. Nobody's on the edge of their seat waiting for the best perks upload. Like, no. I mean, that's not what that's for, even. That's a whole different thing. Alright, let's do this. Let's test it out, shall we? Maybe they're here to communicate with you, people on stream and play with you. Appreciate that. I love it when people are just here to hang out in the streams. So when that's empty, it should pop into this chest. Cool. And then it's flowing in through here, backing up through the hoppers. Then it should back all the way up to here. And then that's it. We are successfully using a shulker box unloader for bottles. It's a lot of hoppers. I feel like it's, you know... See, that's the thing. We don't have as many chests back here, but the idea is we have a lot of these hoppers, and their goal is siphoning shulker boxes. And shulker box is full of water bottles, which really condenses things a lot. And then these are all full of shulker boxes. So I can't put it here because these these repeaters will lock the hoppers, but yeah, this will work perfectly fine. So now we can actually run some tests. Let's make a extended speed potion. 'Cause why not? All right. Let's see this thing in action a little bit, huh? Perfect. Cool. I appreciate the kind words, Stelly. Honestly, YouTube is a lot less interesting without people who kind of have your back. Alright. Now, some math, easy math. Because every brewing session will yield 27 bottles, essentially, every single time you brew a certain type of potion and then flush out the bottles, you will get one shulker box full of bottles being consumed. So every shulker box here will be good. Oops, that's... Okay, not a big deal. Then that'll all be done. And then when I flush these out, that will start draining shulker boxes, the shulker box again. That's cool. That's really seamless too. Like, you wouldn't even necessarily know that it was draining from the shulker box. That's kind of awesome. Beast! What? And if I come over here, I get a bunch of bottles of speed. Cool. Yeah, man! That's sweet! I love this thing. Fibro, are you still lurking the stream? Have you? You never answered me. I was kind of joking off of your joke, but are you interested in bottles? Because it's a fun way to do it. Because there are, like I've said, fully automatic designs for this. There are, that being said, way better ways to do this. But it's also not a bad way. And I'm looking at this again, and I'm seeing that we could probably... We could actually move this whole thing over by one block. So that's normal. That's sticky. I'm doing a single potion design for splash potion and harmony for curing villagers. Yeah, that's probably the more practical way. This is just kind of a pet project in the way I see it. Like a pet project is in, like, I've always been interested in potions, and obviously I built this design a very long time ago. What's going on here? I guess that's what that's for. And what's clicking? What was that even? Oh, this. Is that how it parks? Okay, cool. So now... whenever you start this up... I don't want to cross signals. We could just do this. What's powering this? It couldn't be that torch, is it? No. Yeah, and then it stays extended. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, I could do what I always plan to do from the very beginning and just use a rail. So it keeps a full shulker them at all times. Oh yeah, see that? Yeah, if you used a more specialized design, that would work for sure. That's something I considered as well. Is with all of this, you really only ever need water breathing, fire resistance, night vision, invisibility if you're Jaffe, the harming for curing villagers, and that's pretty much it. Like, you don't need the vast majority of potions, but it's an option. Is this gonna work? Let me not need that, just to make this quicker. I believe that should have worked. I think if I my sleep schedule, I woke up at 7 p.m., went to bed at 10 a.m. Yeah. Where did... oh, they all got dumped into here. No, you might as well just do that. It's kind of fun watching this progress, though. That's gonna... yep, need a new one. It's up to 4 now. Good. Stelly, I don't even know why anybody plays on 2B2T, to be honest. I don't get it. I can hear the rain and it's honestly... oh my god, my mic is picking up the rain here. Let me turn off the fan so you can really hear it.
How loud is your headset, Stelly?
Well, Discord can't hear it, but the stream can.
Oh, okay.
You can't hear the rain? Maybe it's Stelly's rain? If it's Stelly's rain, then I'm gonna laugh my ass off, because... you know. Open a window. No, I'm not opening a window. So, this is a personal thing. But, like... I'm gonna reposition this clock. It needs to just not be there. Like, you know, it's sticking out by, like, 1 block. We can figure out a better way than that. We can do better than that. Oh. I think we can, actually. Shit. So let's go back as far as I want to go back. What we do here is go back. I fucking love the content cops. They are just my favorite thing on the internet. It's the perfect music, too. Alright, let's do piston and a normal piston, and I honestly can't for the life of me remember which one's which. And then give this 17 items. Let that drain. And then this is the piston that needs to be updated? Beautiful. Okay, so that makes my life a lot easier. Kind of. One step at a time. Actually, yeah, we can just... Oh, beautiful. We can power a note block. That'll update it, right? Note blocks being a 1x1x1 updatable block is like my favorite thing in this entire game. Like, seriously, that makes redstone so damn easy now. Close. Let's do... that, really. I mean, it's a little ugly to do 2 repeaters like that, but I really don't have an alternative. And it powers this as well, but it doesn't seem to matter at all. Alright, well, let's test that. Bud switched pistons. Yeah. This piston's budded right now. This is being powered, but it's not actually active. And when I power this note block, that's what extends it. Alright, so the items will drain in. It will fill in. That piston will extend down. It'll update that piston. Send the minecart back twice and 3 times. 4 times. 5 times? Okay, so this does matter. Okay, cool. Well, it's gonna complicate things, but I don't see another way of this working than to have it like that. Skull's coming over on Twitch. Hey. I got the pistons right? Yeah, well, now I got the pistons wrong. So it rests... it can't drain out, though, because of that. Move things with pistons and more blocks don't need to be under them to work. Like repeaters. If you could move more things with pistons and more blocks don't need blocks under them to work? What do you mean? I know it might be ignored, but I'm genuinely curious about... there's the 2... ask somebody on Discord before do. Like, literally just throw that question into Hangout and it will be answered. I love that this shulker box unloader is working really well. I really, really like it. So yeah, effectively 1 shulker box per brew. So this is good for 50 brews plus 5 times each of the hoppers, so another 25. Plus the dropper. I'm almost out of data. Oh, my sister must be having fun with camp. 'Cause I know I'm not the one using cell data. This is an issue. And I don't know how to solve. I might know how to solve it.
Is she watching your stream at camp?
Nah, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go back to trying to make this work. So the problem is that's the one that needs to rest, but it's going to force itself to be extended. So that will always keep the cart going, which is not what we're trying to do. You should do more streams like this. What do you mean? Just hanging out and doing redstone? No, that's exactly what that is. I just don't want it to be more of a stream topic than it needs to be. And one person's curiosity doesn't warrant the whole stream topic to revolve around that. Like, and I don't want him to not be informed. He can just, like I said, ask literally anybody in the Discord and they will let it be known. This right here would be a great spot for a two-way repeater. Wait, don't we call that dust?
Except for the repeating part, yes.
So this is going to be in its resting place. Oh. Our output could be up here. Fuck. Close. Rain stopped? Yeah, it slowed down. An observer doesn't update a block. I feel like we're almost there, you know? And these hoppers down here, it doesn't really matter if we power them much, because like I said, they're water bottles, and so long as their default state is unpowered, they'll be able to flow through freely. Oh, man. So, the funny thing about this is what I was actually telling Stelly in the chat a long time ago about it being, I was telling you about how you should make something work, then try to condense it, because this was working out here, but I didn't want it to be 2 blocks sticking out. I wanted this to be a flush panel, which it currently is. I just need it to work. This entire component just... Is there like a smaller clock that I could work with? I mean, this one doesn't necessarily need to be that case. Yeah, I guess there is a smaller clock. I could show you guys. It is solid state as well. So if you take 2 hoppers and read out of them like this. I wouldn't say this is smaller though. It's just different.
Yeah. I use that one now instead of the etho piston.
Oh yeah, why is that?
On the Xbox, I had one of the pistons go block 36 and be unmineable. Right in the middle of my villager farm, like a couple spaces away from my village. And people suggest using TNT to clear that, but it's a little too close to the villagers to be comfortable with that.
Hi. I kind of hate you for that Milotic channel avatar. That Pokemon is obnoxious in PvP. Oh, I get it. No, Milotic, that'll ruin your time right there. Milotic is just a classic toxic stall wall. Just a classic toxic stall. How the fuck do you... Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Do you do it like this? No. I knew how to do this. Here, you know what? I got this is where I just save myself with old worlds. Oh, it's like this. Okay, that makes sense. See?
The heck?
Ben's
Worse than a
AFK.
ghast.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what happens when a gas gets stuck in your room.
Jaffe, you should join us.
No, I gotta go have a shower.
Oh,
I was exercising and now I spy. I haven't showered actually yet today.
This time on stream, how to build an AND gate. Wait, is
I thought
the
you were gonna
off
say
version?
anvil. I was like, I know how to build an anvil, you bitch.
Oh, there's a torch on it. Wow. Man, me from 3 years ago really knew all the tricks.
What does an AND gate do? What does it allow you to do?
I think Akova could have the condensed.
Yep. You know what and means?
And
This and that.
yeah.
So it gives you a signal when both of them are true.
Oh, so let's say if two levers are pressed at the same time.
Yeah.
And as soon as either of
Oh!
them unflip, it turns off.
So that's what you're doing to switch the filter. So that the invisibility portion, for example, you have two ingredients selected. Then it triggers the AND gate or whatever you call it, and then it puts the hopper into the invisibility chest? Question mark.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god!
essentially.
Look at me go!
In a roundabout way, this entire ingredient selector is a multifaceted AND gate. If you, that might be an overcomplicated way to say it. It's a big AND gate. It's a big panel.
Yeah, I understand. So if certain things are flipped, then certain hoppers are turned on and off.
Do all my members get to play on Patreon?
No.
Not by default. I let Matt on just because he was doing so much for the jar mod, and he was pretty bummed about not being able to play. And I know that money's short. He's a student. I'm like, screw it. I'll let Matt on for free. I don't care. If anybody's earned it, he has. I mean, the dude's learning Java to rewrite the jar that we all play on. I'm like, if anybody gets a free pass, it's him. Damn.
I was about to say, like most plugin and jar developers, you usually pay if they're not, you know, if you're getting them to build you something custom. So it's essentially like you're paying him with the ability to play on Patron Server.
Danny got on for free, but she made up for it.
She paid in other ways.
Don't worry about that. No, that makes it sound like prostitute. I mean, that sounds like something else. That was fine. That ended in a wash. That was okay. That's
and everyone, I think, besides Matt, everyone else who is a member is like a Minerva member is usually either a Patreon or a YouTube member, so they're on.
All right, I got an idea. Shit, I can't use pistons in here, can I? Oh, that works. Okay.
Yeah, bud.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this. Might work out a little. This might work. This might work. We're gonna do what we were just messing with a redstone block. I'm gonna need that torch back right away. We're gonna need to power it just like so, and then we have no room on that side. We're gonna have to go out the back, which is going to look really unfortunate right now when it's just sticking out the back like this. But once we start putting in the matrix system, this little bit will be easily forgotten about. Don't worry about that. Like I said, I'm gonna need that torch back right away. Okay, so this is going to be our input, and I don't know how to use it, but we got it.
Are you going to make a YouTube video on this?
You know, it's actually funny to me. Like, it really is funny to me that that's a legitimate question with an even more legitimate answer. I don't know. Hey, Rana, why are you sad? Was that the girl you were
If you think
playing
of
with
it,
at some point? Yes. Poor Matt.
a lot of
No, Matt's got
Oh.
Matt ended on a positive. He got on for free because he's been a bro.
building a jar for us. He's learning Java from scratch.
And honestly, as the server owner, nobody's ever questioned this, which is nice, but as the server owner, I reserve the right to let on anybody I want. I mean, if Matt's a friend of mine and I want to play Minecraft with him, sure. I don't do it often. I don't want the patrons to feel like I'm screwing them or anything, but like every once in an odd while. It's uncommon, but I will do it. Can you rap on screen topics Minecraft? No.
Just start rapping some
No.
E-double beast.
Oh, you're gonna heartbreak me. Make a YouTube video of this. Yeah, I probably will. If you know, if I get the matrix working properly. So to those who don't know what I even mean by that, we are going to take the inputs for the ingredients and we're going to essentially decode that and translate it into a certain chest on a wall. So you'll be able to just select which chest the ingredients, the potions will flow into based solely on the ingredients. So right now sugar's selected. So all of the items will go into a different chest.
Weird question. What if the chest fills up?
Then it'll be full.
Then you
And-
have
I
a
know,
lot of
but-
potions to drink, Jeffy.
No, but like, will it back up the system? In which case the matrix will break, or...
Now, I actually have an idea for all that. So what I'm going to do is probably dump the items onto a block, and you will have the option to either pick them up where they are, or send them to the storage. And I'll figure all the logistics out for that later. But the idea, tell your friend I said hi. They can see chat. Rana says hi to everybody. I got two people. You can see them on the Discord overlay up on the screen.
You know, Fiber, if you came over to the dominant platform and YouTube is what I'm talking about, I could see your chat that isn't on stream.
Okay, so we're going to need to cut this signal out. And then get a repeater again. And then we can power it from down here. Doesn't really matter, but we can do it like this. This will make it a little bit easier for me. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that'll just... There you go. Yep. Let's go over that just so we don't cross any signals. And then we'll power that with a repeater. If that works, I don't know if that'll work. Let's fill no items. Oh, you need at least one item to trigger that, don't you? Alright, well, let's just do this. No. Okay, here, I can fake it. I got this. Jaffy's got me good at one thing.
I was just about to comment about you faking it. I was about to say I know a lot about you faking it.
2, 3 passes. This should shut off. Okay. And then this will trigger the whole system again and pull that block back. Just right here. 1 round. Okay, so it doesn't work the other way around, which is bizarre because it should. Are these facing each other? And are they being powered? Why wouldn't that work? That's odd. Wouldn't it be better to decode an entire potion brewing sequence? What do you mean by that? I'm a fan of your... Can you live stream tomorrow? Probably. Probably. Does this not work doing that? Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Why wouldn't this work? Oh, because that powers the piston, damn it. Okay. Fuck. That explains a lot. Alright, cool. Let's just put the piston down here. Jesus. And then we can do this. Grab the note block from before. Put it down here. And now we can actually optimize this a bit by doing that. Cool. Sweet. No,
Can
I
you
didn't
make
need it
the note
much.
block make a noise when it triggers?
Yes. Actually, it
Like
does
a
that
little
by
beep?
default.
Oh.
Get it? Because note
No.
blocks do that by default.
I do get it, but I wanted it to make a better noise than the default note block noise.
You have to pay more for that. It's extra.
I want you to make a texture pack that just has Chaser screaming into his mic every time that note block goes off.
What powers this?
The block.
Oh, that does. Can you put some music? No, I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but YouTube likes to steal my money when I do it.
Double.
I don't want to listen to double.
Oh. You know, I feel like there should be some good non-copyrighted songs. Boom. Royalty-free music. I got it. Well, that's just...
Oh, that piston never gets powered now. Duh. Okay, here, let's try this one more time.
I'm becoming under the realization that most non-copyrighted music is shit.
That doesn't even work in that spot. Shit. Whew, this is fun. I'm really having struggle with this. Okay. I didn't even realize it, but this buds that piston. Not that it really matters, but I'm gonna. I'm honestly just gonna be safe up here and just change that. Cool. What happens if you throw a speed potion on a horse with 14 speed? It goes faster. Actually, I'm not even... yeah, they are affected by speed potions. They are, yeah. They're not affected by, the other one. They're not affected by beacons. Bro, I don't... I don't know how to hard power this signal. Here, let's do this. Honestly, I'm just guessing at this point. This might work. Very well could not, but let's see. That did not work. What if I put this on, that? Damn it. What if that wasn't the trigger, huh? So that powers twice, right? Cool.
Heckin' sweet, bro.
Fuck yeah.
You know, wicked deadly. Right, these?
And you ruined it.
Thought you were going to take a shower and then join us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of can't really get up off my seat right now.
Well, then just join us.
Can't really pick up my arms either.
How stoned are you?
Not at all. It was chest buys and tries day, so. It was quite the day for me.
You know what? This is really not the solution I was looking for, but goddamn it works. Really, really was not the plan, but by golly.
By golly gee willikers, it works. Also, Akova, I can't really join you because Beast is currently on a single player world, just dicking around with Redstone, and I don't know if you know me all that well, but if I try to play around with Redstone, it'll just end up with me blowing everything up. Not even intentionally, it'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna store this TNT and I'm gonna use a dispenser instead of a
You don't have to
dropper.
actually do redstone or anything like that.
This is a redstone stream. Of course I have to redstone.
I mean, it works. I'm curious, does an observer get triggered if a hopper locks his item with 3? No, that's actually what I was testing. A hopper will trigger an observer if the hopper gets powered, and that's it.
So when it's locked or unlocked, not when it has an item pushed into it.
Well, it updates this more than I'd like it to, but, I mean, it does work.
You know what you should do? You should put this world on one of the creative servers, and that way it can help you with your redstone.
Jaffe, as respectfully as I possibly can say it. I don't
Fuck no.
I don't feel as though that would be necessary.
I think it is. I think I can help. Beast, I have ideas that would blow your mind, alright?
Can I go back to my previous question about how much you've been smoking?
No, I'm sober. I have to be sober. I have to piss clean.
Bro, I got the best ideas.
Bro. This is just me sober, Beast. I know you don't like it. Not many people do.
That's a problem.
Do you have a system that automatically puts blaze rods into the system?
No, because it doesn't take blaze rods.
Are you asking about the blaze powder in there? Based on your 3.2 repeating number.
Yeah, 3.23
those blaze powder in there should last for 402 cooks on average, which is
wicked. That's
lot.
Cool. But what happens when they run out? How are you gonna fill those?
Probably manually. Seeing as we should have to do it never, or if ever we do, it's once in a blue moon. I mean. The one thing this system doesn't also do is automatically drain the potions. But I explained earlier how I like that being the case. I want you to have all that control over the system. Shulker box will get used.
I was literally just about to ask what happens if those are splash potions, but I realized that those are droppers, not dispensers. It's not gonna. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on Halloween or April Fools or something. I'm gonna go change those all to dispensers, and I'm just gonna put lingering potions in there, and you're gonna go to clear them out, and it's just gonna kill you horribly. It's gonna be amazing.
It actually can be Bimblum. You can put a hopper into the side, and it'll fill blaze rods all day. Or blaze powder, I should say. Just like that. And yeah, if it really bothers Jaffe, we can put hoppers in there. But it kind of blocks the view.
No, that looks stupid.
Yeah, it blocks the view, and it really, like I said, should not be necessary. So.
I was just thinking maybe have a... Because the glass is currently covering it, and yes, it looks amazing. But it would be hard to fill if
just
the glass
shave.
is covering it.
Yeah, and like I said, that blaze powder should last so long, it doesn't matter. Alright, I was just kind of testing that minecart to make sure it doesn't... That minecart was clipping over the hopper, which is a huge problem. But, yeah. That shulker box unloader is doing great. I really like that. This clock, like I said, is bulkier than the etho clock. But it's bulkier out in this direction, which is going to be covered by a sheet of redstone, so I'm not concerned about it, actually. I'm not concerned about it at all.
Why don't you just make the etho clock? Is it something to do with it not working right, or is it just a pride thing?
Or a space thing.
It was sticking out like 2 blocks in a direction that made me unhappy.
Oh, I understand. So you want it this way, so it's stuck out in a different direction. Picking up what you put down.
I don't like shaving. It feels weird afterward. Shaving feels more weird than having a mustache, huh?
Wait, how do you know you was
Every
talking about a
requires several
space?
brewing processes in succession. Well, that's
That's
kind
something in common, is it? Do Americans not shave their testicles? Is that...
We're talking about a pedo stash. I'm not sure.
You don't know that. You just said shaving.
Yeah, and he said he figured out a way to get rid of his pedo stash, and I said just shave.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that part. All I heard was shaving feels weird afterwards, and I was like, you don't know if he's talking about his face or chest or other body parts.
And
Yeah.
is there any reason not to start with the awkward potions already? All potions required to start with it or can be brewed with it. Yes. Not necessarily. I don't know why I would. I don't know that it would help at all. I don't know. I wasn't really worried about that. It would just overcomplicate things. And also, yeah, it's like if we're gonna need to brew some potions with awkward potions at some point, then why don't we just have it in this process? And once you get going with a system like this, I usually brew stuff just to refill it after I leave, kind of thing. It's not a big deal. And I am sure about it. Is he talking about blaze powder?
Once the system is full, there's a really small chance that it's ever going to get emptied.
Brewing process. Yeah, so we did on average 3.2 repeating.
3.23 repeating. God.
On average, 3 ingredients are used per potion. And that's including the 5 ingredient ones. So 1,300 uses divided by that is where we got that 400 figure. Put a bike patch and I was thinking of a bigger problem. Jesus Christ. I don't even want to talk about his balls anymore.
Wait, what? We weren't talking about his balls, were we?
We are now.
My bad.
Up with, and it says if you want to leave the main potion system, the blaze powder input, you can move. Huh. So now, I'm just going to continue on with this. So now, I need to actually do a shulker box loader. Which...
I was just about to say that, Ashley. Are you going to make a thing where it does the hopper minecarts into the chest? Because you and I both have macros that'll fill bottles insanely fast.
That's where I think a manual loader is just the only practical way to do this.
Okay.
And this is where, like, I'm going to do it right here just for completion's sake and because I'm dreading that matrix. But ultimately, it shouldn't require... I'm procrastinating. It shouldn't require too much effort.
Procrastination is a lot like masturbation, Beast. Come on. I'm just going to assume you know where that's going so I don't have to finish it.
I don't...
You don't know where that was going?
Never mind, I figured it out. Shut up. Jaffe is just on another level. Okay. Let's do a floor. And this is why I say it'll just be a station. Like, in the survival world, I will dress this up a lot more and be much more gay. Oh, shit, I'm not gonna have any room, am I? You know, no, I'm not gonna have any room for that. Fuck. Maybe? Maybe. Hold on just a second here. Let's...
Well, wouldn't you want the where you fill the water bottles out front, where you select the ingredients so you don't have to crawl back into the redstone, get confused and lost and scared because of all the scary redstone going on? You have to
I
fill
think
the
your
water.
comment here is a result of you being lost, confused, and scared. There
What? No.
is technically a farm for it. Technically speaking, fishing produces them automatically.
Potions? Water bottles.
Water bottles. But
Okay.
that's not, you know.
This is Minerva. We have to farm water bottles, Beast. It's just...
Yeah, the farm everything
Sorry.
slogan was dropped a really long time ago.
I
To this day, there are people who are like, oh, but it's Minerva, farm everything. I'm like, bro, that hasn't been true in a very long time.
When you have a glass farm and a macro that clicks like 10,000 clicks a second, I think to believe that my farming method is a lot faster than an auto fisher.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this isn't possible. This is way too in the wrong spot. Damn it. Does a witch drop water bottles? Bottles, not water. Oh, and fishing produces water bottles. But... And I say it basically doesn't count because to actually filter out those water bottles is a challenge in and of itself. Does this have to be taller? No, actually. I don't think it does. I don't know. Shit. Alright, honestly, I'm doing all of this just because I think it'll be kind of fun to do it manually, and that's it. You'll see what I mean once we actually start loading them. And that's where, like, I'm not really concerned about filling up water bottles because it'll be really easy once I get this working. Like, these manual loaders are so easy that I'm not even worried about it. Alright. Cool. This would at least provide at least amount of, you could have an native capable fill every... Oh, I'm not worried about it. Because he's concerned about it being annoying to refill. I'm not, actually. I think filling water bottles, especially with a macro, is quite enjoyable. It's the highlight of this entire deal. And cool. So let's do this. We could have a water pit just like so. We could even do it like this. Check this out. Where's my quartz slab? There it is. We have macros. I do not. Oh, there you go. Yeah, with macros, it's a breeze. Oh, it's so fun. So then I come in with infinite glass bottles, which will no doubt be able to pull right out of the witch farm. Well, let's... Okay, here. Let's find a place for those real quick. So if I could just go to game mode, survival mode. So I drop like 400 on the ground. This might be a little laggy right now. It's probably
Just a
because of
little.
the bottles sitting on the ground. Maybe floating in the water isn't the best way to do it, but, you know. You're at 2 FPS. Shut up. It's fine. And then that's basically it. So now I'm just using my macro to just spam click them in. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you get some bottles in there, which wasn't my intention, but so long as they're not floating up and down in the water, I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't like the water bucket being there, though. That, I think, truly, that is where a lot of the lag came from. Was just them floating up and down there. So we could have, like, I don't know, something really boring but easy. Just like that. It's not pretty. Again, this is just more of like a demonstrative proof of concept kind of thing. Oof, that's a lot of items. You know, what's funny with all of this is every single one of these shulker boxes is one brew. But one brewing lasts a while. If lag doesn't matter, well, it doesn't matter when you're standing here cleaning up. You would never want this happening automatically when there wasn't somebody to, like, handle it. Oh, this is full. There we go. Now we have all those filled in.
I have an extra piece of chicken, breaded chicken strip that I didn't eat with my salad. If I warm it up, would you like to eat it?
Not now.
Why not?
Because I had pizza rolls, and then like 4 hours later I had 2 tacos, and that was like an hour ago.
Fine.
Thank you, though. Yeah, invisibility potions are pretty much exactly what you want when Tom Joe screws up and gets all the ghasts killed at the Wither farm. Wait, I mean, that never happened. No, one of them did die, though, and it never got replaced. So, invisibility potions is what they did to not piss off the other ghasts. And now, in light of the conversation they're having, I'm making invisibility potions. It takes 20 seconds per ingredient, which is probably where Bimblim's coming from with pre-making the awkward potions, preferably fully automatically, then dealing with it later. Yeah, there's my little refill station. Pretty easy. You'd very rarely need to be back there. We could hide it behind a maintenance room or something. Night vision gets changed. Sorry, what does he call it? What do you call it? Not changed, it's I don't even know. The only potion that doesn't require awkward to start is weakness. Oh yeah? I don't even know why the other ones exist. Everybody just uses awkward anyway. There we go. Got a bunch of invisibility potions. And that used one of my shulker boxes. God, that's great. Basically infinite water bottles. I doubt I'll use any of the water bottles I get from fishing because they are so few and far between. I don't even really know how to filter them out, even though I know it exists. Before anybody tells me in chat, I see you, Bimblim. I know it's a thing. I know you can use brewing stands to filter out potions and stuff, but not worried about it. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's get on to the fun part, shall we? So, I guess we're just going to need repeaters, and honestly, I might want to install Bling Edit, because this is going to get really repetitive, but here's the deal. I'm not going to be filtering by any of these. Lingering or any of the extra stuff. So the back 4 of these can go. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just don't need to be there, which would have given me a lot of the room that I needed over here. But again, don't need to worry about that. Thick potion? Yeah, I think you start with glowstone, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, that torch won't matter. And then just like this. Yeah, I'll probably go get Bling Edit just because this is going to be incredibly repetitive. So, in theory, we shouldn't need this one either. We shouldn't need Awkward Potion because that doesn't differentiate between any potions. All we will need for real data is the ingredients and whether or not it's been... What do we call it, Akova? Modified?
Corrupted.
Corrupted. So, corrupted basically just means, like... I'm sure you guys know in chat, but, like, you know, that right there would mean night vision. But if it's corrupted, now we've created invisibility.
Invisibility.
Just like, you know, strength becomes weakness, and...
Healing becomes harming.
Fire resistance turns you into a phoenix. And, yeah, shit like that.
Gassed.
That being said, the way that I plan to differentiate these items is to cut off a water stream. But I'm not even totally sure how to do that, actually. Honestly, I think I got an idea. Alright, let's... I'm not entirely sure what to do for that. I don't know. What does slow falling get reverted to? Slowness? I don't know. Does it get changed?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Levitation? You can't brew a levitation potion, can you? Did that one screw up again? What? Why didn't the phantom membranes get spread out? Am I out? That was weird. I am not out. Why didn't I get any? Oh, it's sent too early. Oh, you know what I think happened? There was too much of a gap. Okay, well... I can fix that. I knew that would happen. I tested it earlier. I just didn't see it happen. Oh my god, Akova. Every once in a while, you start to take him seriously, and then he says something like that. Does it make your fucking Minecraft girlfriend dick? Ah, it is not corruptible.
Yeah.
We've learned today. And look, all of these will get turned into weak potions. That's kind of fun. You don't jump very high. Do you take no fall damage with this? What did I make? Bunch of weakness potions? It's interesting that these butted it, though. I did not think that would matter.
Expect that.
Oh, it buds this dropper. So if you've got a fermented spider eye active, it'll technically not work for this one block. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's an easy fix. All it'll do is make some annoying pistons until it's fixed. Use jump boost and slow falling. That'd actually be a really great combo. You could really recreate the Fortnite kind of effect that you get sometimes doing that. Okay, I want to try that again. So what happened here, where the items get activated here. Okay. That's where it messed up. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna need to... put in a delay or something. Because I could do this and just sort of... this would be too slow, though. Oh, this would be really bad. I feel like this could work, but I feel like it's going to be really sloppy right off the bat. So here, I'm just going to do this just to get it working, but then I'm immediately saying that this will probably be really bad. You know what I could do, actually? That I'm already liking the idea of more. Is... putting like a comparator delay on this hopper or something. But that's going to be kind of tricky. Because it would stick off to the side and be in the way, and there's not any way I could really squeeze that in here. Without going off to the side. I'm back. Am I watching the stream from the beginning? I don't know. Alright, throw out all the junk potions. Did that delay it enough? No. That might actually work. Are these all done? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna spit them all out. Also, I'm gonna remove this because I don't want that one active. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work at all, actually. Oh. Slow falling should be a beacon power? That would be kind of weird. I don't even know what they're arguing about in chat. What is the texture pack? They're all linked below, Carlos. I'm using a mixture of quite a few right now. Although that one's not actually in the description. If you want the rainbow skies, I can tell you that one. And I can just show you, actually. The rainbow skies is the photorealistic one, I think. And then the Faithful for Beast has connected glass textures. That's also not in the description. But it's not a major change. But if you need any of those that I mentioned, we can hook you up. Alright, this is not gonna work. Okay. Actually. Nope, that's not what I wanted to know. There we go. Third time's a charm. We could actually put a comparator fader up here. Wow. Actually, that would... We could probably fit that in really easily. Wow! Hey, look at that! Hey! That would add more than enough time. Did it work? Shit. I feel like it almost worked. Why does that have 10? Wait, did I screw it up? Oh, man. I think that already had items in it, though, and that's why it's screwed up. Okay, so the minecart shouldn't send off unless it... Damn. Almost. Okay, here. So here's the idea. How do you get a connected glass? Everyone should have a connected because everyone runs Optifine usually. No, it's not. Yeah. Stelly made this one. Yeah, that works great. Okay. Okay, these... all need to go. Oh no. This is why messing up the wrong ingredient is terrible. If anybody ever uses this and doesn't know how to brew. Alright, that should provide way more than enough time. Are you kidding me? That still didn't work. How? You know what would really work is if we locked this hopper. But I don't know how to do that. Oh, glad I could help, Carlos. I try to, you know, get them all linked below. Oh my god. Did I actually just make this work? I think I did. I think that works. Okay. So the idea is all the items will get kind of stuck into here. Or that was the idea. Well, that did something. Kind of. Oh, I think that crosses there. Yeah, it does. I was gonna say, if that works, I was gonna be very surprised. Could stick it up here. And it would bud that piston, but it shouldn't matter. Alright. Let's send the items through. Why is that creating a clock? Okay, well that's an infinite loop. Huh. How about adding a time delay that calculates the first brewing? Could. So many items just got pumped through that system. I'm just gonna let any of these just run through and not care about it. It seems like way too much work. It's not. Oh, shit. I enjoy it. Okay, because what I'm trying to do right now is the system currently has a bug where if you have two ingredients way too far apart like this one is, the amount of time this takes to run through the hoppers to get over here is the amount of time the system basically waits for items to get through here. So if you make, like, the slow falling potions, for example, it'll actually take too long to get over here, and it'll send the minecart early and screw everything up. And that's the one bug I'm trying to fix. Everything else works really well. And this comparator fader in the back was a good idea, I thought. But I ended up making a clock, and I'm not 100% sure how. I thought I'd figured it out, but I don't think I did. You know what I could do? I could do that. Then go back to my comparator fader idea. Alright, let's run it just like so. Honestly, that one could just be a repeater. And I honestly don't remember why the comparator fader didn't work. Ah, you know what? I think I actually see why. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea, chat. I know I've had a lot of these, and I know I've begun to lose a little bit of your guys' trust here, but I promise you this one's a good idea. So here's the idea. That piston shouldn't be getting butted by anything except for that. Fuck. Well, how is that gonna cross? Okay, well, shit. That, we can move the piston like so. Here. I'm trying to find a place where I can sneak a piston in and not bud switch it. It's proving quite difficult. What if I just pulled it right out of here? Now what the hell is powering that? Oh. It's getting butted. Whew. Block updates bugs are quite annoying. That will get powered by the torch. Hoofsta. Alright. It's official. I can get my mind off of all of that. Because we need to pull from this repeat. Oh, you know what we could do? Okay. This works. Then we can throw an observer on top of that. Then a dot up here. Going into a repeater with some dust. A little bit of a comparator action. And that is our torch. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a live test without any further information. Fuck. I completely failed. Shit. It's defeating me. Oh, man. Okay, so that delay is nowhere near long enough. I think that's the problem. Okay. Take a break and come back to it. No, I got it. I got it. We can do a super ultra mega delay. Just like that. That takes a long time to activate. That has such a long delay. That might be a little too long. But it does work. It does the job, as Bimblin would put it. Boy, I'm really burning through these shulker boxes, eh? Although, not as fast as you'd think. Alright. Oh, we're about to use up some blaze powder too, huh? Look at that. On some of these. Okay. So we can just get rid of those. I'm gonna shave off some comparators. That was a ridiculous amount of time. This might be enough. I'm not sure. It is not enough, which is interesting because that actually starts flowing down. Damn. Ugh. How did I handle this on the other system? Because I had this delay looping back around. And that worked. And this piston did a thing. Nothing else. There are other ways to fully configure delay. I know. You ever play Clash of Clans? For a very, very brief amount of time before I realized they were wallet raiders and it was not worth it. Alright. Yeah, well, the thing I don't like about a, comparator fader necessarily is it's, okay. I really want to, like, back up here and double check. Double check, rethink exactly what I'm delaying. So, the thing that really slows things down is this comparator reading from this hopper. That's the point. Whenever there are items through that hopper, it triggers this piston. So what I probably should be doing is... Oh, shit. That's a great idea. So if I read from this top hopper, I might be able to... If I read from this top hopper, any item that comes through here, I can just have it straight up lock the hopper below. Shit. This circuit will get in the way. I'm Fate, and I haven't spent any money. I don't know what Fate is. Okay, this burnout torch thing, that can be configured almost any way, and it's not that big of a deal. So, let's do this. Town Hall 8. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Let's okay, so if we get a dust in there, and then here, I don't have any other block on me, but we'll do that. I just wanted to lock that hopper. What is that? A piston? Shit. Just when it gets interesting, but I'm too tired, need to sleep. Good night. Well, if you really care, you can pick up from where this stream's gonna leave off, but appreciate you hanging out, Bimblem. We'll see you next time. Trust me, I will... Okay, I don't want to say I'll make a video, because I really don't know about that, but by the time I'm done with it, it's very likely that I'll end up, probably making a video on this. Like, I don't want to hold myself to it, but I'd be surprised if I made it this far and then just decided not to. That's clunky as hell. That's so big. That's really bad. I'm gonna just, yeah. Alright, so anytime this is getting items, I want it to disable the other one. Will that work? No, because of that. Okay. Alright. Could just do this. Alright, so anytime this is getting items, They build up in this dropper. And then when it's empty, then it flows through. So now I have a smart delay, meaning I don't have a set delay. There is no set wait period. The system simply waits for all the items to flow in, then it starts moving them. So it will slow things down a bit, for sure, but it'll make it a lot safer. Maybe we'll look at it in person at some point. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I'll likely be building it on the Patron server. I don't think anybody from Minerva would want to do that necessarily, but want to build this. But if they do, it's here. And not to talk over you leaving again, but since I just redid the entire delay, this piston is safe for reinstallation. Shit, where does it go? Oh, I think I was powering that block. No, I was powering... Oh, I was powering this... Oh, I see. I was reading directly out. There it is. Cool. Yeah, I don't like that redstone. It looks really, I don't know. It's clunky. Clunkier than I anticipated. But it's okay.
You're adventuring.
Ah! Hi, Azra. Thank you for following. Hola. Welcome. Let's do this. Oh, that's not gonna twist, is it? Yeah, that's even clunkier than before. You made water ascend in Minecraft? How? What? What does that even mean? Oh, you know what, though? That's just as well. Oh, that I like. So now the idea is, if you got 9 nether wart going in, it'll basically lock them into this dropper, and then they'll start flowing through. Cool. And that'll make a bunch of awkward potions. Okay. Now, we need to get this system up and running again. Yeah, at this point... Huh. At this point, I'm not entirely sure how to do this. Literally, I don't know, he says. You made water go up and you literally don't even know? Honestly, there's no reason that needs to be a repeater. You know what we could do is... that, and then that's gonna cross there, which I don't want it to do. I don't know how to make this go up. A piston. It's not the way I wanted to do this, but I can. I am in single player right now. Yeah, I ended up spending the entire day in single player. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Yeah, my bad. Well, I just distributed those items. Not a big deal, though. That piston's extended. Oh, because that needs to be off. That needs to be out one block, I see. Okay. I've almost got it. I'm gonna use a cauldron. I don't think I'll need a cauldron, honestly. It's a little boring, but honestly observers are just as easy in my opinion. Okay. And then this needs to turn this off somehow. In any way. Okay, I don't need pistons for this. What am I doing? I can make this just a boring redstone line. Where's the torch, actually? There. I mean, yeah. I guess that does the trick. It's really roundabout wiring and not exactly how I would have liked to do it, but I mean, sometimes the best redstone is just the most simple. Alright. Let's test it. I didn't hit start. Why did that just go on its own? What? That crosses. How did I miss that? Maybe I do need a break. Should make a mini-game server for streams. That is not me, man. Not even gonna lie to you. I love this flush switch, though. That's been saving me a lot of time. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know if these are all safe. I'm just gonna flush them again anyway. I don't care. We got a lot of bottles in the system. I do not have to concern myself. So. Now? Why does that go automatically? Oh my god. That's why I made this a repeater. Well, it flowed in properly. I mean, look at that. And then didn't distribute the right amount of items? Oh. That. That might be a problem. Well then, where do the items get stuck this time, huh? Jesus. This is just endless problems. That's why you do all your testing in creative, everybody. Because if you had to do them on the server in survival mode, all of this would have taken days, not hours. Where are the items now? Oh, they're flowing. Okay. Perfect amount. And then it'll do one more lap and come back. And then it'll flow through. So, it works. You know? You know, we don't actually have to do it this way. We don't need that at all at this point. Because of the way the system works, we could probably just do this. Alright. I like that, actually. I like that a good bit. So here's what happens. All the items flow into this chest. This hopper detects... This comparator and hopper detect that there are items inside of here. Locks this hopper and freezes them in the dropper. Then... that piston activates. And I kind of want to just... see if that works. Yeah, that extends way too early. Alright, maybe you do need that other one. That's good though, because I was starting to think that one was useless and I didn't want it to be there if I didn't need it. Did that just make a bunch of awkward potions? I think so. Testing it with nether warts, I think, is the safest way to do it. Well, I'm really burning through my shulker boxes, aren't I? Oh, just sitting in a dark room doing redstone. Cove is quiet. Timmy doesn't talk. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Radu and I are trying to finish the storage room stuff.
I got a new plan. That I can't use. Shit. Did Snapchat change their icon? I have no idea. Can I read from this? Yeah, the items flow right through. You gotta read from a hopper. Which makes this the best and only candidate. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why I've been questioning it, because it works. Alright, so the items flow in. They get stuck in this dropper. And they flow in. Yeah, and I don't honestly think I slowed things down too much at all. I mean, I was kind of required to slow things down, but ultimately that's perfectly fast enough. Whew. Yeah, I mean, John had the right idea, though. I kind of do want to pick this up tomorrow. And to be honest, today I kind of planned on a shorter stream. Like, it's been 6 hours. I've been staring at this hunk of redstone all day. I wonder if I might just want to call it and then set up the matrix tomorrow. Otherwise, I am at a serious risk of frying my brain.
Come have a look at the storage stuff before you go.
I'll absolutely do that.
Let us know what you think.
Because I don't want to feel defeated. Because right now I feel like, wow, I'm so stressed. But, like, I got a lot done. I mean, this thing works. It's been working for the past 3 hours. I just... Right now I'm fidgeting with the advanced stuff. So, like, you know. What do we got here? Oh, you did the water streams?
Well, I've done as much of them as I've been able to figure out so far.
Where's the trouble?
Um,
Well, on this left
just-
side, it's going to not work at all because they're going to float. On the yellow side, where you're left.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it needs to be blocked off there.
And
Got
it's not too late to say this, but I actually was thumbing with the idea of keeping the end just completely open and putting the water stream off to the side, just hidden where you never interact with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would work too.
I think it would be nicer for any future design we come up with too, just not even see the water. As much as we all appreciate people getting stuck up in there, I don't think it's our top priority. I'm telling you, Mineplex minigames, it's not me. If I ever do it, it's because the boys got me in a mood. It's really not my kind of thing. I'm not going to lie to you, alright? If I played it, it'd be fake. I'd be having fun, probably, but like it wouldn't be me. Like this, honestly, as boring as you might call it, sitting in a creative world, tinkering with redstone, that's me. That's what I do. I mean, it's exactly that tinkering that created this storage room. As elegant, as beautiful as it seems, it was me, alone, watching Criminal Minds, fucking around with redstone for 5 hours. Like, that's that's what birthed this thing. Well, honestly, it might have been movies. I was watching The Terminal when I was designing storage rooms once. It's pretty fun. Water stream looks good, other than the top right side. You're right again. You've got 2 hoppers that don't have water over it.
Well, not over either.
That's okay. I mean, you did all right. I can imagine that I can understand that it's tough to imagine where the items are gonna go if you haven't done this a whole lot, but I'm glad that you tackled it.
Part that I didn't want to try to, yeah, this part right
Here's
here.
what I do.
Yeah.
Here's what I've always done in every storage room ever. Throw a shear through it, or a flint and steel. There. Throw in something that can't stack, and see where it gets stuck.
The problem is going to get stuck on the first hopper that doesn't have something in it.
Oh, well, yeah, no, fill those in first, then throw something through, and...
Yeah.
No, you got this, honestly. I'm not worried. I'm especially not worried because we're not going to throw anything of value through it until you're certain that it works. So, until then, there's nothing to lose. I mean, just have a little bit of maintenance if you screw up a hopper.
Yeah, some of them are just difficult to reach.
Yeah, this is where I want to look at this tomorrow, because this wiring, I hate it because it works, but it's bad. There's no way this is as condensed as I could make it. I am unsatisfied with this as it stands, but as I've been kind of alluding to, this is certainly tomorrow's problem. I think 6 hours of redstone is yeah, it does work for any potion. Yeah, I think 6 hours redstone is, I mean, to Gavin just coming in, the idea, the basic specs of this potion brewer is you have every ingredient and every single modifier in the game in one system. So you can hand select exactly what you want to craft. If you want an extended invisibility, you can do that. If you want it to be lingering and splash, you can do that. Extended would have been redstone, but if you want to do something like that, you could totally do that. If you want ×2 speed, all you gotta do is program it, and then there you go. You can extend ×2, right? I think they cancel each other out. And then when you click the button to activate everything, the items will flow Here, actually, is this clear? Yes. When you click it, they will all flow through here. They'll get collected in here. Just while the system's waiting. It makes one single chest, so this will make 27. And then it auto sends off once the items are ready. And then it puts them all in the exact order. So yeah, this will make 27 bottles. A full chest for each brew. And this, theoretically, could be easily modified to be a full double chest. I mean, it's essentially the same wiring, but I don't want to brew a full double chest at once because that's a lot of potions. No need. No need at all. And then, of course, you have the standard wait time for the potions. That's exactly what I've been looking for. I can only find ones that either do 3 at a time or don't do every potion. Oh, shit. Well, this is what I've been working on. And honestly, this video has been on my channel for like 3 years. It works. The old design works exactly as it should, for the most part. This mechanism, that should have a block on it of locking the chest doesn't function anymore. And this will need to be extended to accommodate for the new items, but yeah. And then you need to kind of just wait. I'll try to figure something out to indicate because right now you have no way of knowing when it's done. But once you're done, you just kind of dispense them into the lava and you're good to go. And then I've got a shulker box unloader for bottles, and yeah, I mean it's like the perfect multi-sorter in my opinion. Like it's a manual, not sorter, but like it's a manual. It's a semi-automatic brewing station for every potion type. That's exactly what it is. I mean, you flick the lever, you know, once you get it perfected, level well done. Like, yeah, I will for sure. I've basically taken the old design. And I've used observers that are now in the game, and other mechanics that didn't exist before. I've added on the new ingredients, and I've refined the redstone a lot. Like, you can see that block of wiring, there's a lot going on. This is what we got now. It's less complicated, trust me. All that circuitry out the back, we condensed it to this red clock right here. And I'm not satisfied with the layout of this wiring. I think it's a mess, but I'll figure that out. That's why I was actually talking about ending the stream right when you came in, because that'll be like tomorrow's problem. But yeah, I will definitely make a video on this. If you're interested in it, then that's my thing. It's like if one person's interested in it, then like, all right, I'll make a video about it. I'll get it going. Oh. Does that mean you're streaming tomorrow? Probably. Probably. I don't want to promise, but it's likely. Wow, these Pokemon Go guys are crazy. The new Pikachu just came out, and he tagged everyone saying, alright, I'm heading to the mall. Like, bro, it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. Are you kidding? The mall closes in like an hour or two, if it's not closed already. What are the Mall of America hours? What the fuck? Yeah. Mall of America hours. It closes at 9:30. What the fuck? They're gonna drive there to play for half an hour? Shit. As I always say, no promises, but I will highly push. I will push myself to stream tomorrow, for sure. All right, but I'm gonna save the rest of this redstone for tomorrow. This is a cool project. I've been working a lot in creative, and another creative session is definitely ahead of me. But building that in survival is gonna be a lot of fun. Huge thanks to Akova, by the way, while simultaneously has actually finished the other redstone project. Well, okay, mostly finished. The redstone
that you were working on before you got sidetracked.
Yeah, this is what I was working on, but Akova's like, honestly, I don't know. I think Akova's just helping out. You're definitely getting a lot of practice, though. I mean, this has got to be good experience, at least. Refordy's been helping a lot, too. That soul sand, you might be fine. Typically, you want to put soul sand down a block or two.
Down a block. That's what I had started with. That'll work.
Yeah, the main elevator I have, it's down 1 block. Yeah, just put it down 1 more. Be sad if you don't stream. Don't be sad, okay? Don't be sad. You never know what comes up. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. If I know in advance that I won't stream, I'll tag and let you know. And if I do stream, it'll definitely be Minecraft. So, I'll see you guys next time.
2 in a row would be nice. See,
2 streams in a row. That'll be a first in like a long time. See you, stream.
long time. Yeah.